Yeah, I ain't sure. We're gonna see how it go though. By the bingo. Am I live now? Are we counting? I don't guess so. All right, we live and in the box. I can't see my chat and shit. I guess we just gonna have to go for what we know. What it do, man? What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? What the business is, man? That Wavy Jack Travis winning for a live stream little segment. You dig what I'm saying? It's another follow up, man, to Miss Tiffany Henyard. You dig what I'm saying? We're gonna dive on into this thing. It's gonna be a while. It's like the whole little video transcript documentary material from the last board meeting, and it went up. You know what I'm saying? Some people were definitely more empowered since the recent coverage. So yeah, a lot of people shared their opinions, man, and it's gonna be wild because Tiffany gets a chance to reply to everything, of course. But yeah, man, this is a really interesting piece of footage, and it's a sad situation up there, man. It's too small of a place to have all the artists they got going on, bro. But of course, man, I've done a couple episodes on this. Three Strikes was one. What's wrong with this picture? I did the follow up on the on Tiffany Henyard, when she was down there on Roller Martin. But yeah, she went up there to Dolton, Illinois, man, and they had that board meeting, and they went up. Some people let her know what was really going on. Told her what they might think she need to do with her life. You dig what I'm saying? I think the FBI is doing some investigating and all that, but it's a long piece of material, man. So we're gonna get on into this thing. You dig what I'm saying? And we're gonna let it get to rolling, man. We start off with a bang now. You know what I'm saying? That'll get me going here in a minute. But we started bang. Let's get it going.
And I want you to step down as mayor today and save our village from this deficit that you have caused.
Y'all let me know what that sound looking like,
What's wrong
man.
with you? And that mental illness bill that you want to pass, you need to get yourself checked.
All right, calm down, calm down, calm down. Time is up. Time is up.
Next.
Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot disrupt the meeting. If the meeting is disrupted, we will disperse the meeting.
Excuse me 1 second. Again, the sound is not working for the residents that are watching online.
The sound is working.
Well, they say it's not working.
Okay. All right, go ahead, sir.
Okay, my name is Reed Harvey. I'm a longtime resident since. My name is Reed Harvey. I'm a longtime resident since 1986. My question is, what was the financial status when Tiffany Henyard was elected? What has your administration done or accomplished to better that? Are you aware that the village administrator currently is in a bankruptcy proceeding? Something like this does not happen overnight. 1 Timothy 5:8 says, but if any provide not for his own is what he has authority, influence over, which is as the village administrator, and especially for those of his own house. He hath denied the faith because he calls himself a man of God and is worse than an infidel. Worse than an infidel.
All right, bro.
There was a meeting maybe 2 weeks ago, the secret squirrel meeting. Well, maybe tonight we're gonna have the city girl meeting.
City girl,
but
city girl's not up.
One other thing that I might just point out, and I didn't have time. Shame on me for not researching it enough. But there was something called the Shackman decree, and so I'm querying that perhaps the board might consider whether or not there can be some kind of home ruling, so that the political patronage and hiring people that are cronies, that walk on eggshells and can't really do and discharge their duties for fear of recrimination, fear of losing their job, or perhaps even personal attack. Thank you.
Okay. Because I'm about to fast forward you, buddy. I'm finna fast forward you. I can't even hold you, man.
Good evening, residents. Edward Steve, mayor, board of trustees, department heads. It's been real hectic in the village of Dolton media.
Bro, finna get with her though.
I want to start out by saying self-accountability is a bad thing in this administration. The mayor can blame everybody for what's going on, but she has to look at herself. Nobody told her to get on TV and lie like that. Blatant lies.
Nobody.
Did you spend this on a credit card? No, sir.
Now, he made a great point now, but it's crazy because I think Roland knew she was lying. Roland got a lot of smoke, man, because Roland usually get on his super journalist shit. He does a great job at his job. He's great at his job. But, he got a lot of smoke because he kind of went light on her, man. You dig what I'm saying? But, maybe he was doing the job and like kind of let her just speak for herself and get her own self into the mess. But, I don't know what prompted her. I don't even know. I'm wondering if Roland called her for the interview or did her team call in. I wouldn't be surprised if her team called in and thought it was some type of good look. Cause she's just got like an obvious, she's got a lack of judgment, man, lack of self-awareness, top narc type of personality. You dig what I'm saying? So I don't even know how that came about, but people around her couldn't be too informed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like Roland Martin. That goes out to the masses if there is one. You dig what I'm saying? He got a pretty big outreach, and Roland's channel is pretty solid, man. It's pretty solid, I must say. So yeah, it was sort of a bad look. I don't know, but again, she's made a lot of bad looks. So it's obvious that she doesn't have a PR team. She just got her phone and her social media apps. And the cronies working around, and what you're gonna see, you'll see a couple of them pop their head up in a minute, man. We got a long way to go. But it's wild. So let's get it rocking and gang. Let's these folks continue. It is what I'm saying. Thank you for your patience.
I don't know where they got that from. That's unexcusable. These are easily verifiable lies. That's unacceptable. That immediate attention didn't kick up until them lies came out on WGN. Nobody was really paying attention for checking for Dolton like that until then. Also, the financial reports. Who's the finance chair? Stan Brown. Does Stan know anything about the finances? Can he answer any questions? The trustees don't have the credit card receipts. The mayor's village reports and financial reports. Does Stan have it? Because the rest of the trustees don't have it. And she's going to say everybody's lying. They do have it. The attorney general is asking for credit card receipts. I guess the attorney general is lying too. So this is where we're at in the village. It's self-accountability, and the mayor can blame everybody. I know she wants to say I'm a black woman, and it's because I'm a woman. You know how many women that she's affecting? Look at what she did to Dr. Scott down the street. She wanted to let her open up. Look how she talks to the other black women up here. These are all single mothers, just like her.
These are great points that Cuz bringing up, man. Because if you saw the interview, if you've seen her talk in any interview, she's quick to go to that. If I'm a black woman trying to get it done, like don't play on that card because again, like I said in my previous episode, they already give y'all enough flack as it is. So you can't play that card and be one of the absolute clowns. Like, come on, man. But he right, man. He right. You talking about upholding black women, but you up there talking like a thot. You dig what I'm saying? But we ain't even got to it yet, but we'll get to it. I promise you that, youngin.
Her. Look how she talks to her. Look how she talks to the clerk who's old enough to be her mother. Look how disrespectful she is. If y'all can't see that, a lot of y'all do see that. I just don't refuse to see it. She's so disrespectful. And she told Brittany, don't say nothing else. I don't want to hear from you no more. How do you talk to an adult like that who's elected? Everybody that works for her know how disrespectful she is. So department heads, be careful. Like Chief lied last time and got caught up. The cars were about to get repoed. Oh, that's handled, Trustee House, when it clearly wasn't handled. So when you be careful, there's life after this girl, and you have to move on.
It is,
You're
bro. That's
a
another
lying
mistake,
for
man.
her because she told you to lie. Believe me, it's all recorded. Everything's recorded. And be careful not to lie on something that can easily be proven that you lied. The chief said it was handled. It wasn't handled. They almost repossessed the cars. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. So trustees, residents, keep watching the Don't Trust the YouTube page. We're gonna keep putting this madness out here because it gotta stop. It gotta stop. And again,
Gotta stop, ain't it, man?
nobody was checking for this until the mayor got on TV and lied right
Lied.
on camera, smooth, without a bite in the eye.
Without
that
bite in
is
the
not
eye.
gonna lie
That's
about
that
that
new
that
shit.
easy, or stuff that you know can be verified is true. So thank y'all
That's
so much.
facts, though,
Trustees,
man. She was
keep
talking
fighting,
crazy
keep
right
holding this administration accountable, keep fighting for transparency, and don't let her bankrupt this town and then blame it on y'all. And Trustee Belcher,
Time is up, sir.
please put our picture back
Time
up.
is up, sir.
Look at the white dude speaking on time out time up.
All
Man.
right, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at her. Yeah, they blessing her.
Said this last
She was
time,
thinking about it.
do
Yeah,
not
you saw that.
disrupt the meeting. Hold your clap.
Look at him talking about hold your clap. Nigga, hold your head up, clown. But yeah, you seen it, man. She thinking about it, bro. Like, I cannot believe she was that, like, man, bro. But I don't know. You read about a lot of people that commit stupid crimes, just do shit to put themselves right in the limelight. It's like, really? You knew that. It's embarrassing, man. But I tell certain people all the time, man, you can't expect a person to think above their level. You dig? Above their pay grade. Like, you see people do stupid stuff or say stupid things, and you're looking at them, you're just like, how do you even exist like that? The reason you can never tell them anything is because they can only think as high as they can think, bro. Like, they can't fathom that they're wrong. That concept that you're putting onto them, like, they can't think above their pay grade, bro. And it's a sad thing, but that common sense ain't come. You know, the longer you live, man, a lot of little sayings and shit you hear, you'll live through situations where it actually plays out. You like, oh, okay, that's what's happening with that. But yeah, man, so I wonder for sure that I'm looking into it. I'm just like, what? How could she even, I mean, this is politics. This is the political space. Have you not seen people before you, or have you not studied this medium that you in, baby girl? You know that your ass going to prison? You dig what I'm saying? What's the cat, man? Kwame Kilpatrick? Was that Atlanta or Philadelphia? Either or. That nigga ass went to prison. That's a guy, again, I can name again. I hate to keep naming the same name, but yeah, man, it's just, I don't know. I keep saying, I guess ball till you fall. Ball till you fall is a real thing. I know a couple of real life situations, man. I won't really speak on it, but yeah, I guess motherfuckers just be balling till they fall, bro. Like, I don't get it, man. You got to be groovy out here, cut. Like, you got to be kind of say more so than Big Meech. You dig what I'm saying? What's Kyler say real? I guess it wouldn't be anybody that I can name that was a sleek gangster, because if I can name it, that means they got caught. So let me just go back to the video. My bad, Meech. I ain't mean to speak on your day like that, buddy. Let us begin. Continue.
Hold your statements, hold your comments. If you got something you want to say, step up to the podium, but you cannot disrupt the meeting. Next time that happens, I am going to clear the room.
All right, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Board of
Hey,
Trustees, residents for the village of Dolton. I'm Valerie Stubbs, former trustee for the village of Dolton, 23-year resident. Been in politics all my adult life. I'm 65 and I've been in politics ever since I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
It was a statement made by Keith Freeman that the village of trustees would not vote on to take a bond out for Homewood disposable. Well, for $1.4 million. Correct me if I'm wrong. The residents pay over $2 million every year for Homewood disposable that's included in their water bill. So I wanted to know why in the world would you want to take out a bond that the residents have to pay along with the interest notwithstanding, after you pay the 1.4 million, you have $600,000 to the good. It was
To the
also
good.
stated, that
Yeah.
gentleman said it best, that Mr. Keith Freeman, if you can't take care of the business of your own house and pay your bills, and this is public information, and you have to file bankruptcy, and you do not include both of your salaries, the one from Thornton Township, I don't know what your position there is, because I have FOIA and my FOIAs don't get answered. And also the village administrator. I've asked, are you a village administrator, 1099 or with benefits, or are you just a plain 1099? So today I'm asking that you either step down, or the trustees for the village of Dolton that voted you in to vote you out, because you are no good for the residents of this community.
Okay.
Also, I want to ask the question again. I asked
Question,
it
yeah.
the last meeting, but the mic was cut off. Why is Trustee Belcher's picture sitting there as opposed to being on the wall with everybody else? It don't make any difference whether or not, Mayor, you like an individual or not. This is business. This is not about liking or disliking. This is about the business of the people from the village of Dolton.
Ma'am, your
Thank
time is
you.
up.
Look at this punk ass. He ready to.
All right, next.
Boy, who is him? He the only white dude in the entire building. He quick to ready to jump up and tell somebody when they time over. Man, come on, bro.
First of all,
What is
good
going
evening,
on?
everybody, to give me the
This
chance
dog.
to become in Dalton Village Hall to be talked, and
Cuz
whatever
finna
I
get
will
right. He
talk
finna get
is
right.
nothing
Tell her,
but
cuz.
truth. I've been in this village, been 10 years, Miss Mayor. I never have any problem to be disrespectful to my business,
I'm telling you.
disrespectful to my
He got a
neighborhood.
vape shop.
I've been in this town, been
Ain't a
10
man.
years. And the way I have revoked my license, I've been paying my tax good. If I made a mistake, you have a chance to give me the chance to be, I can create my any mistake what I made it. I will try my best to be whatever the violation I have giving on my paper is nothing but the lie. They say every time we have 15 to 20 police car come over there and helping us, that's not good. They never help us like that, and we never expecting. The last time what they give me ticket for $750 to be two girls argument of outside of my establishment, and this is the reason I have to revoke my license. I paying every month $8,000 rent. I have only one child, which one I'm taking care of it right now. I'm taking care of the another kids. I run more than 23 family house in Dalton. You're ruining your own people end of the day, and everybody get hurt. Is a small people is very important. Everybody run the life just because of the they having getting good pay from the good establishment. If the good establishment, good business not gonna come in the Dalton, how's the Dalton gonna survive?
I'm telling you.
That's all I want to talk. I just want to be a fair justice, and I'm not trying to revoke my license. I work hard for my money, and you really work hard for your money, and when you have to lose for no reason, it's hurt. It's
I'm
nothing but
telling you, he's
hurt.
hurt. Goddamn. He's
Thank
hurt,
you,
baby.
guys.
All right, next.
Look, let's see, I'm taking these folks advantage of these hard working folks, man. These hard working gentle people and things. You know what I'm saying? God dang. Oh,
Greetings to the citizens,
oh
elected
yeah.
officials,
Listen,
and media,
listen,
especially
listen.
indeed the media.
The nigga show up. Look, I'm gonna tell you, you ain't got no swag. You ain't from no old school trenches or nothing. You don't know about them little pullover jacket joints right there. That's from back in them starter days, man. You couldn't copy no start or something. I don't know. I had to start. I think I had me one of these two of them too. Yeah, home from the old school. He done had that for a minute. That nigga's a White Sox fan. When last time White Sox won the World Series? Oh, it's been a while. Ain't it? Chicago White Sox. God damn. They like the Cubs, ain't the Cubs? It was about 100 years before they won. When the last time somebody get in the chat? Let me know when the last time Chicago White Sox won the World Series, man. Let's go look at that. Let get back to doing what they do. Yeah, oh, for real. What if?
Simply because there are strategic power outages at certain times throughout these proceedings, just like last week. And denials notwithstanding, we know that's a blatant lie. Secondly, I usually address most of my comments to the audience, but I'm going to talk to Tiffany Henyard and Keith Freeman. Keep my name out of your mouth. Okay? Now, unless you want it back, because you will get it back. I'm just letting you know face to face. I'm not going behind your back. I'm telling you to your face, please, we're not on a first name basis. Let's not pretend anymore, okay? We got that? I hope you got that. Next, I couldn't believe I looked at this agenda and saw the word secret squirrel on a freaking, on a professional agenda for a village. If you look on that first page, she has secret squirrel meeting on there. You know what made that necessary? 11 council meetings. There have been 11 meetings like this that have been canceled where the trustees get their agenda items on the agenda, and they have been unilaterally canceled by this secret squirrel administration, because squirrels hide stuff. They bury stuff in the wintertime and hide that dirt. This is what is happening right now. So if you want to put secret squirrel on a freaking agenda, get some help. Secondly, City Hall, this City Hall that we pay for has been shut down 11 times in a row. That's why we have to have those other meetings. We can't even get access to our City Hall. Okay, think about that for a minute. Only because people want to hide their little secret squirrel agendas and then come back and rave and insult people when they bring it up. That is absolutely pathetic. And I was wondering, is the Auditor General aware of what's going on here? If we can get something from get the Auditor General in here.
It's gonna get fired up when the council
has been, keeps staying hidden. The secret squirrel has buried it. So we need to deal with the secret squirrel's lack of transparency. This is what we got here. So we can sit up here and pretend this is an official proceeding.
I'm about to put secret squirrel in the chat.
There's another official proceeding that's supposed to happen every third week in the month, and it hasn't happened 11 times straight, and that is obviously intentional. So enough is enough. Okay, if you're not going to be professional about it, you need to step down and leave us the hell alone.
Turned up. Well, there you go.
Good
It's
evening,
crazy.
Board of Trustees, residents, mayor,
I
and the
remember
department heads. I'm here to express deep concerns about the township's lack of transparency relating to financial records. If there is no discrepancies in our finances, then why the resistance? Why not share the information to the residents? The mayor has recently reported in a recent interview that our deficit is 2 million rather than the 7 million. If that's true, where's the proof? Yet she has failed to give us the proof. The mayor also has made claims that the proof of financial information is on the Dolton's website, yet it is not. That is false. We don't need any more videos. We don't need anything else saying that what you're claiming to do for the village. We need accountability. We need information on the finances. Stan Brown, Trustee Stan Brown. I find myself perplexed by your position on the Finance Committee. Your role suggests a focus on our village finances, yet discussions from you from this critical topic are notably absent. Where are the Finance Committee meetings? Why don't you speak up during these board meetings? Where are the financial reports? Surely you should have that information, right? Why don't we have it? I urge you to refocus on the financial health of our community and share with us your actions and plans for enhancing transparency. Trustee Holmes, I must ask, what do you believe your role to be? As a public servant, your role is to represent the residents' interests, yet your actions don't align with our concerns and our needs. As an activist, you should be driven to tackle injustices and push for significant changes in our township. I urge you to align your efforts more closely with our community's pressing needs. To the residents, continue to speak up, speak out, do not be afraid. We demand transparency, and that's what we should get. Thank you to the trustees for what you are doing, the rest of you all. Thank you for continuing to fight on our behalf, and we appreciate you. Thank you. Have a good evening.
All right, is there anyone else? All right.
And so I have serious concerns about everybody in the room. We experienced the recall, and I FOIA'd the recall cost. I wasn't able to get the recall costs from either side. The taxpayers' money was spent on a recall, but we're not deserving of the bill. We can't know how much it is, right? That's non-transparency. You guys had T-shirts, buses, billboards, but we don't have a bill. How much was the bill? No one wants to say. Moving along, we have no meeting minutes. Since you were sworn in, Mayor Henyard, we have no meeting minutes. The clerk says it's Keith Freeman's fault. Keith Freeman, what say you? Why don't we have meeting minutes since the mayor's been sworn in? The clerk says
What say you, Keith?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Kwame Raoul will find out because he did call you in September and you called me. So we need those meeting minutes. Also, there should be an ordinance in place if there is not an ordinance in place on executive spending.
Exactly.
No one should be able to spend how they want and then give the bill to the residents. If there is no ordinance in place, there needs to be an ordinance in place. That's all that was needed instead of that expensive recall bill that we never received. And so make sure there's an ordinance in place on spending in the village of Dolton. Also, the skate rink, the basketball court is across the street from a carcinogen pumping waste dump, Circon, water integration. That needs to go. Why are we sitting in a town that burns feces?
Did she say
that going
what?
on? Jason, you were at the river.
Circon. Somebody get in the chat, look up Circon. Man, did he just say they burn feces? Damn, what the business is behind that? What you burn shit for? I guess what you break it down for soil? Is that a process involved in like potting soil and growing soil type of deal? Sheesh. What do they put shit in other than, boy, somebody get in the chat and let me know what product feces is in so that I can no longer entertain myself with. God almighty. Burn feces. Ooh, what do it smell like? If they burn feces, bro, you got to be kidding me. What? Circa.
Ribbon cutting. Dubs was at the ribbon cutting. Ed Steve was at the ribbon cutting. Why are we in a town that burns dookie?
Why are we burning? Listen, that's what I should have said. Right? I appreciate her. Hold on. Why are you burning dookie? For what purpose? And they actually been doing it for years. They just decided to ask questions with Tiffany and get it out. Well, why they
wants to say I'm a black woman, and it's because
what did I just do?
Because squares hide stuff. They bury stuff in the
We
got to get back to the
concerns about the township's lack of transparency relating to financial records.
For the top.
If there's no discrepancies in our finances, then why the resistance? Why not share the information to the residents? The mayor has recently reported in a recent interview
I don't even know
deficit is $2 million rather than the $7 million. If that's true, where's the proof? Yet she has failed to give us the proof. The mayor also has made claims that the proof of financial information is on the Dolton's website, yet it is not. That is false.
How did I do
We don't need any more videos. We don't need anything else saying that what you're claiming to do for the village. We need accountability. We need information on the finances. Trustee Stan Brown. I find myself perplexed by your position on the finance committee. Your role suggested focus on our village finances, yet discussions from you from this critical topic are notably absent. Where are the finance committee meetings? Why don't you speak up during these board meetings? Where are the financial reports? Surely you should have that information, right? Why don't we have it? I urge you to refocus on the financial health of our community and share with us your actions and plans for enhancing transparency. Trustee Holmes, I must ask, what do you believe your role to be?
Damn, I hate
As a public servant, your role is to represent the residents' interests, yet your actions don't align with our concerns and our needs. As an activist, you should be driven to tackle injustices and push for significant changes in our township. I urge you to align your efforts more closely with our community's pressing needs. To the residents, continue to speak up, speak out, do not be afraid. We demand transparency, and that's what we should get. Thank you to the trustees for what you are doing, the rest of you all. Thank you for continuing to fight on our behalf, and we appreciate you. Thank you. Have a good evening.
All right. Now we're about to start back cooking with Dookie later. Yeah, Dookie later. We're going to call. No disrespect to Sister Gal. Then, but she finna hit you with some zingers. Come on through.
So I have serious concerns about everything.
They're going to get a mic right in a minute. Hold on.
We experienced the recall, and I FOIA'd the recall calls. I wasn't able to get the recall calls from either side. The taxpayers' money was spent on a recall, but we're not deserving of the bill. We can't know how much it is. Right? That's non-transparency. You guys had t-shirts, buses, billboards, but we don't have a bill. How much was the bill? No one wants to say. Moving along, we have no meeting minutes. Since you were sworn in, Mayor Henyard, we have no meeting minutes. The clerk says it's Keith Freeman's fault. Keith Freeman, what say you? Why don't we have meeting minutes since the mayor's been sworn in? The clerk said it's because of you. Okay. Well, Kwame Raoul will find out because he did call you in September and you called me. So we need those meeting minutes. Also, there should be an ordinance in place. If there is not an ordinance in place on executive spending, no one should be able to spend how they want and then give the bill to the residents. If there is no ordinance in place, there needs to be an ordinance in place. That's all that was needed instead of that expensive recall bill that we never received. And so make sure there's an ordinance in place on spending in the village of Dolton. Also, the skate rink, the basketball court is across the street.
Here we go.
From a carcinogen pumping waste dump, Circon, water integration. That needs
Damn.
Why are we sitting in a
What?
town that burns feces? Why is that going on? Jason, you were at the ribbon cutting. Dubs was at the ribbon cutting. SD.
Wait, so you tell, so hold on. So burning feces is a process involved with water management. Water, ain't that what she just water integration? What are they integrating into the water they got to do with feces? I gotta look Circon up. That is crazy, man. That don't even sound like, how does that even make sense? You burn feces in the process of water integration. Yeah, that's a new one on you, boy. That don't sound sanitary at all. My God.
He was at the ribbon cutting. Why are we in a town that burns dookie?
I don't know.
That tells me that our leadership ain't right.
Yeah. Woo! Baby girl say, why are we in a town that burns dookie? Huh? Not only is a carcinogen pumping site across from the damn kids' field where they practice their athletics, huh? It's a place that burns shit, right? So that would believe Miss Lady right here in the what you call that, Paisley. suit jacket thing. Charlotte said that lead me to believe that just my city council ain't shit. You feel me? Oh my God. Let her cook, baby girl. Okay, them motherfucker prepared, baby. Yes, she prepared.
You know, it's really disappointing that she made you chief because you violate a lot of people's rights. You violated her rights when we were in the water department discussing my bill and you pulled right on up. You wanted to put Miss Stubbs out for clapping,
I gotta
right?
push that.
Like you so good, but we seen you, the whole village. We saw you breaking somebody's property. We saw you.
She talking to the police
Yeah,
chief.
in your team jersey. Then you wore it to an event. And so you should be very careful about how you treat the residents
Yeah.
because you do violate our rights. We had a right to speak. We had.
Ma'am, your time
no,
is up.
is
Your
it?
time is up.
You're not a white dude on the
Yes,
jump in
ma'am.
there show, man.
Second.
Ma'am,
Okay.
your
He
time is up.
interrupted. I had like 5
Ma'am.
more seconds.
Your time
All
is
right,
up.
yeah.
I know, it's
Time,
okay.
hussy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
All right.
You told you better be
Um,
careful,
that
man.
concludes
Hey,
public
police chief, you
comment.
better be
Thank you
careful.
all
I
for
talk
coming to the
crazy.
podium to speak.
Here we
Next
go
on the
now.
agenda is general announcements. Are there any general announcements? All right, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, residents. This coming Saturday, March the 9th, will be Tea with the Trustees. It's at 14700 Evers, and it's Tea with the Trustee. Starts at 9:30. So if information will be given and things that you can't talk about at the board meeting, you can definitely discuss some of those things at the Tea with the Trustees. Thank you.
All right, anyone else?
I have some there.
All right, go ahead.
Thorn Township, Supervisor Henry and the Board of Trustees of Thorn Township is extending a tech savvy class for seniors from 11 to 1 p.m. every fourth Thursday of each month. Tech savvy class for our seniors to come and get savvy with the computer work. Also, Thorn Township Food Pantry from 10 to 5 every Wednesday at 15340 Page Avenue in Harvey, Illinois. That's every Wednesday from 10 to 5. Food pantry, if you want to get some food baskets, don't hesitate to come to the Thorn Township Pantry. Also, if you're in need of assistance, general assistance, the township offers basic needs, utility assistance, rental assistance, mortgage assistance, burial assistance, and mental health assistance. Contact number 708-596-6040, extension 3132, or either 3135. Last but not least, there's transportation that the township offers if you live anywhere in the township, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 p.m. If you want to travel anywhere in the township, don't hesitate to call 596-6040, extension 4011. That's it for my report.
All right, is there anyone else?
Yeah, can I be recognized, Mayor?
Sure, go ahead.
First and foremost, I know Lacey will probably address it later on, but I'd like to send my thanks out to the Dolton Police Department. We may be small, but they got a good heart. And I'd like to send the thanks out to them thumbs up for apprehending a criminal from Chicago that was pursued out here after a homicide. This individual, very dangerous. He took a shot at the police department. So I'd like to take my hats off and tell them to him for apprehending that individual, and he's now in custody and has been charged with first-degree murder. That's the end.
All right. Is there anyone else?
I have a report.
No?
I have a report, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Monday. I would like to just make an announcement regarding our Thornton Township Assessor, Cassandra Elston. She's partnered up with our Illinois State Rep, Thaddeus Jones, and they've partnered up with Helping Hands Tax Network. So they're offering a free income tax return services for seniors. So for any seniors, if you haven't completed your taxes as of yet, feel free to give them a call. They say it's by appointment only. Their phone number is 708-730-1040, Mondays through Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. You have to be 65 years of age or older, total household income of $65,000 or less, and you must have a photo ID. Feel free to call them if you have any questions. And if you all have missed our tax appeal. So a few months ago, Assessor Elston held a tax appeal seminar for all the residents. So if you missed the tax appeal for the seniors, we will have an upcoming event. So just listen out. If you aren't following our Dolton Trustees page, feel free to do so, because I will make an announcement so you all can appeal your taxes with our assessor. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Does that conclude general announcements? All right. Moving on. Next, we have mayor's report. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to the residents of Dolton for keeping me in your prayers. Thank you for loving on me, sending me uplifting messages. I do need that. As you can see, our village, our community, myself, we are under attack. It's a shame that people can come to meetings and just tell one-sided stories and not get the entire side of both stories. In the next week or two, you will hear myself speak to anything anyone has spoken about me, anything anyone have put out there, because it's facts over fiction for me. So I will state facts, I will show receipts, and I will make sure that our community
What do you mean in the next 2
back
weeks? Why
together
you
as
can't
one.
say
There's
it?
always one band, one sound. And I don't want people to get away from loving on each other, because there's so much hatred in the world that it amazes me how people can get together.
All right. She already deflected. Here we go. Hatred in the world. Let's everybody get along. Love it. La, 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 la. You'll be telling the truth in 2 weeks. Why not right now? Why not in the last 2 weeks? Why not last month? What's going to happen in the next 2 weeks? I guess she know that the FBI is in town. So I guess that's what she means. She just not saying in so many words, but we already starting with it, man. That's right. Tiffany Teflon.
Together and come to a board meeting and just have hate in their heart and not love on each other, try to uplift one another. So my goal is to still continue to do that. What I ran for office for, I ran because I was and still am the people's mayor. I would not stop loving on you and providing a way for
What
you.
is she
I wish that people will put facts out there, such as the money that we win and we got awarded. We don't have it. It's coming down the pipeline now for our community. All the programs that we create, all the housing issues that's in our community that we are standing in the fire for. I also want people to know that we help pay your light bill, gas bill, water bill. We even help you bury loved ones.
Man, what does any of this have to do with the town being in the deficit? Number one, I'm pretty sure none of these things are true. I doubt that there's any resident that you're going to see that's going to come forward and be like, yeah, I got my power bill paid, my light bill paid, my trash bill paid. No, none of that shit. They ain't buy you no Uber, no none of that. They probably won't even give folk their food stamp rights up to that. You dig what I'm saying? But none of that has anything to do with why we here. You've been on TV and stuff the last month or two, 6 months, whatever. Most recently, this Roland Martin thing. And we were talking about your personal expenditures that you are using city funds for. We not, again, they in the deficit. I don't know that I've heard a lot of people complain about some city things that hadn't got done. It's probably not that much in the town that's small, city that's small, if that's what you want to call it. So none of that matters. We're talking about you going to Vegas, copping cars, and I guess let me not spoil it. Let me not spoil it, because the trustees about to start talking. They're gonna put a lot of business out there. Yiddy.
Did a mortgage and rental assistance, which was really, really dope. A lot of people came out to get assistance. These are things that people don't tell you that we do. Mental health. You guys know I'm really big on helping people get through whatever that issue is in their life at that moment, because people need help now. They don't need your help when you win or when you're successful. They need you when they're going through their hardship. And that's what I always have done, and I'm going to continue to do. Lead my people, provide a way for them, and go get resources and bring back to community. Because right now, the Black and brown communities are always last to get anything. And right now, today, our communities are first to get things that normally the other communities will get before us. We have been awarded the most in the state of Illinois, a 6.8 for our village of Dolton and 9.2 for Thornton Township. The most out of any mayor, the most out of any supervisor. So when people talk all these things, it's all gossip. And I get it because all y'all are here. People like run off of negativity or he say, she say stuff. I don't sit at tables that people talk about people. I sit at table where we talk about uplifting and how we're going to build a community. And that's what I want my people to learn and grow into. Because right here, this moment, talking about other people not going to get you anywhere. You would never grow by just trying to put dirt on somebody else. Now, don't get me wrong, that dirt going to help somebody else because they need dirt to grow themselves. But I just want people to know, like, stop with the mess. Because at the end of the day, we still gonna be a village. We still gonna be here when all the cameras leave. We're still gonna be a community, and we still gonna take care of thy neighbor, no matter what. But
so let's recap. So Tiffany's the victim, right? Of classic, of course, she's the victim, and people aren't bringing facts about what they see in their community. The board members don't have valid complaints. They're just slandering her name. They're just throwing dirt on her. But then the spin around of that, the 180 is, well, hell, most people or some people need dirt thrown on them in order to grow. As if you're literally a plant. Listen, man, you know, the spin game in full effect early. We like second inning. You dig what I'm saying? We ain't even got to crunch time, man. Like, we in the warm-ups. We just took our tops out and bottoms off, man. We just got our uniform on now, you know what I'm saying? Like, we already going up. Niggas shooting from half court already. You dig? Soon the game tip. Nigga take the ball
right
from the
now,
tip.
it's nothing but a show. And it saddens my heart to just see that people focusing on just the minute things, the things where you got to throw your hand, throw your rock and hide your hand. And that's what's going on in our village. And to my staff, I apologize for all the mess that the Board of Trustees have created as it relates to people coming into our community and basically harassing you guys. All right, quiet down, guys.
Quiet down. Quiet down.
You have to listen. If you don't want
Quiet
the
down.
you don't have to take it. But I apologize for that because a lot of that's going on, and that's the stuff that you guys don't see. And it's the tunnel vision that I'm speaking of. You one-sided. You only hear one side. You don't hear anybody else's side but the negativity. And I'm here to tell you that they are having issues. Stop creating chaos in your village where we all lay our head, well, some of us do, because I don't know where they lay at, but where we lay our heads at, y'all got to stop that. Because no matter what, like I said, when the cameras and the mess go away, we still have to live here. We still gonna see each other in the grocery store, in Walgreens. We still gonna see each other in passing. So that's why I keep trying to preach and teach that you have to love on each other. And to the youth, please love on them. I know you guys like turn your back on them because they make mistakes. They human. We all human. We all make mistakes. But it's a matter of how you come out of it. As I always say, we're going to go through it, but we got to grow through it. And the people that live here have to make sure you pass the baton and make sure that you loving on the youth too. Because you was once them. And now they need your help. And they look into the older people for guidance. But yet the older people sometimes don't got it. And I'm trying to educate the people. So you have to be willing to take the message in and then make a judgment, which nobody should judge anybody. But only judge when you got both sides of the story, not one-sided narratives, which is negative narratives in the media. So with that being said, I want to speak to Women's History Month. This month is Women's History Month, and I want to uplift women throughout the state of Illinois to keep pushing because I know I'm going through what I'm going through, but it's a lot of women that's like me that's going through mess where people think they could come in and strong arm them and tell them what to do and don't think that they're not going to fight back. So I want them to know, keep going. Don't give up. Never, never, never give up. And keep pushing no matter what you do. And this is to my women because I know how hard it is. It is a boys' club. And unfortunately, they don't want us leading like we're doing now. I have 2 big, powerful seats. And everybody thought they was going to be able to come and tell me what to do. They thought they was going to start this little smear campaign. And I wasn't going to fight back. I'm going to always fight for what's right. And I'm always stay the course. And I will be victorious when all the dust clear. You see, mark my words. So with that being said, I'm going to go into this veto message. The veto message is related to the secret squirrel meetings, yes, that the Board of Trustees have, and that's a meeting that's a violation of the Open Meeting Act. You cannot have a quorum without actually coming here. Your meetings are set here for Village Hall, but yet y'all go everywhere else to have this meeting and to talk about village business. The Board of Trustees, and I repeat, do not run the Village of Dolton. It's up to myself, the village administrator, and our administration. That's who run the day-to-day. That's who run the day-to-day in any other municipality, but people don't got the facts, so they don't know what to believe. You just listen to one side once again, and then get both other sides to know what's truth and what's not. So I'm gonna read this into order, just so you know. And yeah, I normally have videos, and today I might have two, but anybody want to see anything that's going on with myself, anything that's going on with the truth, with the facts, with the receipts, I will be posting on Tiffany Henyard on the Move podcast. You can go to Spotify, Amazon, you go to any of those platforms to see what is going on, and I will drop the first one.
Muted. So my mic was muted. But yeah, you can tell that she thinks she in her bag now, man. She thinks she just ran through there and chopped everybody up. Talking good shit. Cash money shit. She got the flowing on. Her diction is just horrible, man. Like, it's obvious that she doesn't have any media training. She don't got a PR team. She's got a bunch of cronies working around her, man. That's milking that check. But bro, it's consequences and repercussions out here, bro. Like, yeah, again, I just keep going back to how stupid it is the way they moving, man. Like, I just don't I don't get what was the end game, unless everybody gonna snitch on everybody. But eventually the buck gonna stop. And it's probably, I could see her, if her only out. Because in a minute you're gonna hear the police chief, man. The police chief is a chud, bro. You're gonna hear him in a minute. So if anything is her out, she probably got some dirt on him. Because apparently he shuts people's businesses down. And so that's most likely to play. But let's get back to it.
This Friday. So stay tuned, because I know everybody asking and been texting me about it. So I just want to put that out there so you know it is coming, so that our board meetings can be our board meetings. And we don't have to go back and forth. And we can actually get through the business, and then we can actually go home to our loved ones and then take care of the real business. Because when they sleep, I'm still working no matter what. When y'all leave, we still gonna work. And it's gonna be just another story and another
I see
day.
people popping in and popping out. I'm wondering if my stream is
2024 special meeting, which is the secret squirrel meeting that the Board of Trustees had. Drink something first so I can get through it. Before I deliver my veto to the items approved by the board at their special meeting / secret squirrel meeting on February 22nd, 2024, I must let the public know that the actions of the board are illegal and void from the start.
So everybody hear what we're saying, right? She's about to veto whatever she calls the secret squirrel meeting, in which they had the meeting without her, because of course she would interfere with the process, and because they're looking into her and trying to do things around her because she's not doing things right. She's trying to spin it around and claim that this is where the money is going. This is what the nefarious activity is. These people, you see, they having these secret squirrel meetings. Well, that's the first one that they had. And again, they had it because she interferes with everything that's going on. You heard the guy, you heard old school in the Chicago joint say this is the that this meeting that they're having tonight has been canceled 11 times straight. So I'm thinking if they have one every month, that's for damn near the whole year. You dig what I'm saying? So she's trying to spin it around as to where, yeah, this is what's going on in the secret squirrel meeting. And now, since she's the mayor, she's about to turn around and veto everything that they pass, regardless if it's something to help the community. I doubt if any of it is meant to enrich the council members. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, make it clear. I guess she's prepared a speech And that's so cheesy. Like you couldn't look up into the people and talk to the people as you're doing it. You had to prepare a speech on as to why you vetoed things and the process about it. Like she just man, she cringed all the way around, bro. Like I don't like wishing bad on nobody, but god damn, like so
I do not believe I even have to veto these illegal actions because the board once
she
again
took time to
acted
write. I don't
unconstitutionally
man, she didn't
and
write
in
this.
complete
Who wrote this?
disregard for the law. This
And
board
she's
can't
got to
seem to
read
get it
it.
right. The judges have
She
told
can't
them,
memorize
and
this,
I
what she
repeat,
said?
they've told them several times. They lost every lawsuit. So again, if it's me, I win all the lawsuits. They haven't won one. So everything they accuse me of, we go to court, guys. That's why I said get both sides. We go to court, and I win myself.
Man, she sound like Trump, bro. Mind you, she has no evidence of this 25 and no. The reports are quite the contrary. And I'm sure she ain't 25 and no. She ain't even a 25 and no type of fighter, bro. She look like a 12, 8, and 5er. You dig what I'm saying? She like a 12, 8, 5er. You dig what I'm saying? 25 and over my ass, baby.
The village, because I represent the village.
You gonna
go back
represent
to that part. The judges have told them that they can't take away the mayor's power.
I can't believe she couldn't memorize what she's reading, bro. Are you serious?
Shocked by what the trustees seemingly do. Not know what. Well, let me see.
She wrote. She pre-prepared. She pre-prepared what she's saying.
What the trustees simply do not know about municipal government and Bert
crazy,
desire to confuse the residents of Dolton, causing chaos and leaving a trail of destruction and financial hardship in our community. I am ashamed of the continued behavior by Trustee Jason House, Trustee Tammy Brown, Brittany Norwood, and Kiana Belcher. I encourage every resident to take a stand for our community against their continued hatred. However, as the board will likely continue to ignore the law, I am vetoing all items passed under item 7 on the agenda. So that's my veto, and then we're gonna give you a veto of the things they passed at their secret squirrel meeting.
Wow.
I'm gonna point out the things that goes on that you may not know. For instance, the board of trustees taking me off a bank account. I didn't even know that. For a whole year, I didn't have no access to any bank account to make any decisions in our village. It was all up to them. Little do you know, I put, of course.
Now, I'm pretty damn sure she's lying. What really happened, from what I hear in the documentary report, was that she froze all of the council members out of the program for them to be able to go in there and see the receipts for the credit card. All of the receipts and all this, that, and the third. So she said she hadn't had access for a year when she's been the one canceling meetings for the last 11 months. So, like, she's so full of shit, bro. It's crazy, man. Like, man, this is a dangerous thing. People that operate in foolery, man, with the full head of steam, bro. Those are some of the most dangerous people. We see them every day in certain things that's going on in the world. But I'm telling you, bro, like, a fool is the most dangerous thing on earth. Because they'll just go with reckless abandon, man, and the destruction and the angst, man, that they just cause around them, like they're completely oblivious to it, bro. Like, I have got real life examples of people that I have to deal with on a daily basis. Oh my God, be quiet. So it's a real thing, man. It's a real thing. I gotta close my door. Because they would want to start fighting.
Find it out to the residents, and some of you guys read it. Some of you was thankful for me keeping it transparent because they didn't tell you that, but they illegally went into a bank. Trustee Jason House and Kirk Key, and took me off a bank. And that's how you know that everybody's in on it, because no one called nobody here. This is $1 million account, $1 million account. No one called anybody to say, hey, did you know someone's in the bank trying to remove your name, your signature from the bank? Come on, guys. You got to call a spade, but they did do that. They lost. The judge said it was unconstitutional, illegal. All these things is in the transcript. So no one has to lie about anybody, but these are the things that my board members are doing, keeping up chaos when we're supposed to work together and move the village forward. It's a shame that right when I got in office, I've been fighting with them, and I still been doing the work for the residents. You need tree trim, you need sidewalks done, you need your streets repaved, you need any type of program, I'm still providing. So that's why I said check facts. Why they creating chaos? They haven't did one thing for you resident, not one. But any ordinance that they pass, anything that they choose to do, they literally put it on their secret squirrel meeting, and they do it because it's beneficial to them. So I wanted to put that out there, and that's for the record, clerk, that it's not right what's going on in our community, and I'm going to continue to stand for the residents of Dolton. So thank you so much for hearing me. Stay tuned again, Tiffany Henyard on the Move podcast. You can check that out. It will be all facts, receipts, things you can utilize, you can repost, because I know y'all like to repost things. And then to those people that don't understand how social media works, I am considered clickbait. Clickbait.
Nigga, are you sick? My nigga, listen. Oh my God, bro. She sounded just like, now, it's not bad to be one of us, a content creator. Cool. But a mayor is not supposed to be. Did she just sound like she was just a whole plug for her? Comment, like, and subscribe my page. Catch me on the what podcast? You're a mayor, Tiffany? What are you talking about? Man, bro, it's just as much of a disservice to the people that's doing it to her. Motherfucking niggas ain't shit. Y'all get on my nerves, bro. You telling me ain't nobody around this woman telling her, like, what are you doing? She just went on the plug because she might well have an OnlyFans page, bro. She might well go on to start an OnlyFans, or she gonna start when the FBI get done with her. She might well went on to hit them with, if y'all mad at this, then what about their OnlyFans that's free for 3 days? I got a free OnlyFans for 72 hours. What y'all did, Tiffany Henyard would have hit you with that. She might have well. Tiffany said, catch me on the, what she said, the mood, like, you know, like mood, unbothered, mood. The Instagram, that's the name of her podcast, the Mood Podcast, and she's a mayor. Then she say, for those of you that don't understand how social media work. Now, I got parents that's in their 60s, but they know how social media work. Be on Facebook. Who the fuck don't know how social media work? She just so condescending, bro. As if who are you? Then she said, I'm considered this clickbait. No, but you know there's somebody out here that's doing dumb shit. And it's a good hate watch, it's a good content watch. It's an interesting case look into somebody that's batshit crazy, bro. I'm clickbait. She told Roland the same thing. Like, what did she didn't say clickbait on Roland? What did she say? I don't know, news words or something. But she talking to the people of Dolton now. I'm considered clickbait. Let me tell y'all how to find me, since y'all know how to work y'all social media shit. Y'all about stupid. Y'all please don't know how to do none of this flash shit. Let me tell y'all how to find Tiffany Teflon on the Move podcast. This is insane, though. God.
Is when a person go and they make a narrative, a story, or something like that, and basically they put out different news, fake, negative, you name it, and basically people click it because it say Tiffany Henyard. They make money off of clicks. I don't know if y'all know how that goes, but that's how this game goes.
Oh my!
Another thing of why things are moving so rapidly, because it's now a social media type of market. When before it was like newspapers or y'all.
Nigga, Tiffany Henyard from the future, bro. This really, I tell you what. I'm finna write an open letter to the people of Dolton. Y'all need to be happy for Tiffany because she from the future. You feel me? She from the future. She telling y'all about shit what y'all know nothing about. Y'all don't got no phone, no internet, no none of that shit. Tiffany Henyard finna tell you. She from the year 2785. Listen to her. A person sitting in the audience right now has no conception of what clickbait means. This is what she's trying to sell us right now. is moving too fast for him. It's your brain moving too fast for your mouth. That's what's going on. Yeah, buddy Roscoe. That's what's happening. God.
Wanted to know what was going on. So that's the facts to what's going on, and I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you again for listening to me.
Mayor?
Yeah, go ahead.
The mayor's official veto message is 5 pages, not including exhibits. So she didn't read it for the record, but is requesting that I present a copy to you and that you print it in the minutes verbatim as written. And the mayor's prefatory statement that she did read, clerk, if you could also print that for the minutes.
All right, next on the agenda is village clerk's report.
Thank you, Mayor. I noticed that for the February 5th minutes, you said they need to be amended. If you can let me know what those amendments are, so I can make the adjustments, because I don't know what they are.
So the amendments are on the recording. So I don't know if you watched the
I don't know
recording,
what it is
wrote it.
specifically that you're saying.
The stuff that you wrote in the minutes for me, they're not accurate.
It's what I
on
got
the
off
mayor's
the
report.
recording. But if we could talk specifically, or you send me an email, I will take a look at it.
Yes, it's on the
Yeah,
the
but I
recording.
need to know specifically what you're saying is.
Do y'all have the recording?
We're
or the
not gonna
clerk?
Play a recording now, but I just need to know specifically what those items are that you feel are incorrect, and I will make.
Okay, I'm
the
asking right now. Do
adjustments.
y'all have the recording for the clerk's part?
Because I record the meetings myself.
Right, but
as
on
well.
the recording, it says you got different dollar amounts on there. That's not accurate. But
Okay,
when
well,
I
if
went
you
back
just
and
let me know
watched the
what they
tape,
are, I'll make the changes.
I know, but this what I'm saying. Every time we do this, you never make any type of change. And I've been telling you for years that you never write my portion of what I say. And then when you do write anything, it's not accurate. And then I go look at the tape and I'm like, okay, that's your job. You ran to be a clerk. That means to check the minutes. So then you don't write it in there. But everybody else got a whole paragraph, a whole book of whatever they said in the meeting. But mine, it was always referred to the mayor's office. But everybody that say something up here, you write anything they all say, anything. But me, you don't write nothing I say.
Mayor, you do an hour-long, sometimes 2-hour-long report. And what I simply asked you some time ago is if you can just give me a copy, just like you give me a copy of the vetoes. And I will make sure your stuff is attached to the minutes, just like department heads should give me a copy of their report. The only department that comply with that is the Public Works Department. They've been very on time with that. They have not missed a beat. This is how we did it before. I don't know why that stopped, but I'm just asking something simply. If they're reading off a report, what's wrong with them giving me a copy? If you're reading off a report, just like you just read this veto, what's wrong with giving me a copy?
I have no problem with giving you a copy.
I've
But
asked
what I'm
for it for quite some time, and then I can take that and summarize it into the minutes. That's all I need.
okay. But what I'm trying to make you understand for me is that everybody up here don't give you a report.
They
No,
don't
listen to me.
do
Let me
an
get it out.
hour-long report.
Everybody up here that have not given you a report. You write everybody's statement is what I'm saying.
They just speak
When
on
you did
general
my
announcement.
statement, you put that I said we bought in $2,000.
No,
And I
didn't say
did say it
2,000.
do. It said in the
You
minutes.
read that wrong, or maybe I just
It's
didn't
not.
get
It's
the number.
in the
Well,
minutes.
we're not gonna go back and forth. We're gonna look at it. I'll
Okay,
take
but
a look
what
at
I'm
it.
saying to you, Clark, and no one's trying to go back and forth with you. I'm just trying to make it clear
okay,
because
correct.
every time we come, it's not clear. And you say you get it. I'm saying that in the minutes, I want my stuff to be written on the things I really say because you're the record keeper. So if somebody go for you the minutes and then you wrote something that I didn't say or didn't do, then they're wrong and they would think them are right. That's why I'm complaining about it.
Okay, and again, I asked you if you can give me a copy of what you're reading. I have no problem
Okay.
putting that
Okay.
in the
All right. I got it. But I guess
So
you
let's just-
won't see what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
at the end of the day, your job is to do the minutes, regardless of somebody give you a copy and
I
making sure
get
they accurate, no matter what.
That
You're supposed to
that
make sure
makes
they
the
accurate.
most accurate sense is to get a copy. So moving on, I'm just gonna go into communications since we
My mic is muted. My mic was muted, but like I was saying, man, Tiffany is a spin artist, bro. Like any opportunity she has to just kind of include somebody else in some chaos or try and hit at something that they not doing, like that's what she been doing the entire time, bro. But later, right, he ain't happening. You dig what I'm saying? City clerk ain't, but none of that. She want all smoke. She ain't ducking no Rick. Yeah. I get it.
Can I get the minutes approved today? And I just want to remind everyone that early voting has started today. So if anyone's ready, interested in voting for the upcoming election, it starts today. It ends on Monday, March 18th. And then the general election voting day is Tuesday, March 19th. So in case you are not aware, early voting has already begun. That concludes my report. Thank you.
Okay, and then last, clerk, when could we get a copy of all the ordinances,
Here we go.
resolutions, intergovernment agreements, all of that stuff?
Oh, I really need copies of the intergovernment.
Let me
Well,
put
I'm,
this
I'm
on
asking,
big
when can we
screen.
get a copy
I
of
need
all those
copies of
things?
those too. First of all, you have to be specific. The clerk maintains the records of the village. So if there's something specifically you want, just like attorneys and everyone asks, they don't ask for everything. They ask for specific items. I am not to give you all of my records. I am the keeper of the records, okay?
You
I
are,
maintain
and that's
all
not
of
what
the
I'm
records.
asking.
I'm still talking.
Go
I
ahead,
gave
go ahead,
you
go ahead.
that respect. So I'm the keeper of the records. If there's something specific you want, I have no problems turning it over. I have never refused to turn anything over. But to tell me to give all my files to you, that's incorrect. That's incorrect.
Okay.
That's all. I'm done with that.
All right, as long as you're done. All right. I'm asking for every single record that our village had. And when I'm asking for it, that don't mean you give me your original. That means you make me a copy of them and you give me a copy of everything we're asking for. We've asked for ordinances, resolutions, intergovernment agreements, and you have not gave us anything. He had put it in email, meaning the village administrator has, and myself. We've asked, and you have not gave us anything. So what day can I come down and you make me copies of everything, and then I have what you have?
And just a point of reference, everything that you put on the agenda, I never get the original copy of
Let's
those
go back to what I'm
ordinance or
asking you.
resolutions.
What day can
So
I come and
should
get?
I get those? I'm not going to give you every record in my office because I'm the keeper of the records. I maintain the records of this village. Nobody else. I do. So if you want something specific, you can ask me for it, but you do not get all of my records. And I'm done with this conversation.
Okay, clerk, you do know that I'm gonna educate you again about the law and I educate the public. The mayor has the right to review any record in our village at any given time, for those that don't know how the rules work. So I'm asking again, the clerk, can I have the records, meaning a copy, to keep the original? I'm not asking for the original. I want a copy of what I'm supposed to check out that you're not allowing me to check out. So are you refusing me the opportunity to come in your office to review all the records, clerk? Are you refusing to allow me to do that, Clerk Key? Because we can go. I come down tomorrow.
What's going on, Superman?
But I want y'all to see that it's enough.
Right, Superman Tiffany Henyard just jumped in the chat 5 minutes ago, cousin. If that's how, that would be fucking awesome, my nigga. What up, man? You just bullshit. You probably still get hit and all that. Now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you now. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a real nigga. But I'm just saying, you doing some dumb shit. Superman says, shut this video down now. You hear me? Another idiot trying to make me famous. That probably ain't Superman. The word idiot shouldn't be in her vocabulary. But if it is, what's up, baby? You know what I'm saying? Future medical man in here over at your service. You know what I'm saying? Don't let this content get you confused, baby. You did what I'm saying? Don't be mad at me. I just got to cover all foolery. I'm sorry that you allowed yourself to be in it. I still got love for you as a black lady and all that. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta make it do what it do, baby.
Other side to all this. Y'all see the mess with whatever narrative they put out there, but you see that I don't even get things to do my job as it relates to an ordinance or resolution. Something so simple. You can just email it to me in all honesty, but I don't have it. And I'm asking her if she just went on mute, as you always see, and this why don't nothing get done as it relates to them. And then we have to go and fight and go back and forth about, can you FOIA the records? Why would I FOIA something that I'm entitled to get as a mayor? As a mayor, that's my job.
I
For those
get
that
it,
don't know
man.
that. But okay, she ain't got nothing else to say. Moving on. Village administrator report.
Yeah, she said she threw with that. You might go and leave that alone. You feel? Knock that in the head, as my baby brother said. Knock that on in the head, baby. Come on, Kiana Belcher. Belcher finna come through, though. You hear me? Belcher sick of the bullshit. It can't be Superman in my chat. She talking about people's external organs and things. Why would I care? You feel me? What's going on, folk? Oh, they chilling. Ain't cool. Superman, don't let me click on their little profile.
Okay, we'll go ahead and go. Come on, Ron. You come up next.
Don't let that be you, Superman.
Good evening, Mayor, trustees, Madam Clerk, department heads, and residents from the Village of Dolton. Just a couple items on my report this evening. The first item is we are going to be applying for partnership with Cook County CDBG Block Grant for a maximum amount of $400,000 for infrastructure improvements. Also, we will be applying for the Invest in Cook project, and that'll be also for infrastructure projects. I will work with the Public Works Superintendent, Stacy, and make sure that we get those applications submitted online. They're due on March 5 p.m. The second item I have on my report is the item that the board has on the agenda. It is an intergovernmental agreement between MWRD and the Village of Dolton. That is for 5,818 linear feet of sewer improvements in the high-risk
Where is
area.
this dude,
That
man? I
area
wanna
would
get on
be
to it.
between Indiana going west and Sibley Boulevard going north. This is a public benefit that will reduce sanitary sewer overflows and basement backups. And I will entertain any questions that the mayor or the board may have at this point.
Okay. Because Ron, I think you said he had to go. Can we do a motion to approve this item? Are you guys okay with that?
So move.
All right. Is there a second? The motion is second. Any discussion? All right. Call the roll, please.
There's a motion to approve item D on the agenda. Motion by House and second by Trustee Holmes. Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes. Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay. And that was item C, right?
D. No, it says D. Isn't it D?
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Chief Freeman.
Thank you, Mayor, Madam Clerk, trustees. I'd like to discuss today the IMRF expenditures as well as the police and fire, the contract negotiations between our unions. As discussed last month, IMRF employer contribution lines are higher across all department funds because IMRF employer contribution rates has increased from less than 1% to over 7%. We are anticipating another increase in IMRF and the IMRF rate in 2025. The telephone expenditure accounts with the general administration has increased compared to the prior year because the average monthly AT&T bill is 70 to 80 thousand more than it was compared to December of 2023. General administration and other professional services and contractual services are reflected plus $340,000. That's a $47,000 increase compared to the prior year. Other professional services decreased because in fiscal year 2023, there was a significantly more engineering work performed by Robinson Engineering, and the village performed the LED project. The village also completed negotiations with the police patrol, police lieutenants, and the sergeants, and the ASME unions. The remaining unions out of contract are the police records clerk and the fire department. The village would need to be cognizant of the various requests of the unions and have made a plan to find out how to fund those contract agreements because with each contract signed, overall payroll will increase with each compounding contract year. If there aren't any questions, that'll end my report, Mayor.
All right, next is police.
Mayor.
Yeah.
He asked if there was any questions. I got a question. In reference to the contracts, that you're saying because of the increase, wasn't those increases included in the budget?
The budget we submitted was changed by the trustees, so you would have to ask the trustee who crafted the new budget.
Okay, but the original budget that you created, was those funds included in the budget?
Yes, they were.
Okay, thank you.
All right, next is police, Chief Lacy.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, the board of trustees. The Dolton Police Department responded to 2,671 calls for the month of January. They enforced 542 parking citations. They wrote 334 state tickets, 5,847 red light citations. Overall major crimes are down, car thefts are down, and I'd like to thank the village of Dolton for listening when it came down to leaving their vehicles running, when it came down to the winter, because that dramatically helped. There are some things that I would like to touch on, Madam Mayor, if I can. So that way everybody has a clear understanding when it comes down to these nightclubs and what actually was going on with the nightclubs. I'm glad that the owner of Ricky's is still here, because in my hand, I have all the calls that the Dolton Police Department responded to. Also, where we had to call outside agencies, where there were major fights, shootings, and guess what? Okay, I understand. Major fights, shootings, and incidents at your location. You don't have to believe me. You can FOIA it, to where there's also body cam footage. Okay, so in short, the mayor had nothing to do with closing down the club. It was the housing department, the police department, to where we enforced it because of the violations, to where you did not have your license. So yes, your business was closed down for the activity that was going on in your club. Now, I have also invited you to come and see me, that whereas we can correct some of the issues with your club. You failed to show up. You had your hearings. It wasn't just something that we did. You had your hearings. You missed your hearings. The last hearing that we had, you didn't show up. So yes, sir, your club was shut down. I also have the U-Haul location, and the residents in Dolton know about that U-Haul place on 142nd, next to the expressway. So whereas what he was doing, he did not have a license, but what he was hosting was a strip club joint, all on paperwork, all on video. Okay, so this is nothing that's being made up. This is nothing that you can't look up yourself. Also with Pablo's, that business was shut down because of the incidents that happened there, where the shootings, whereas they had the fights, to where we had to call outside agencies. Okay, to whereas even the Burger King across the street got shot up. So this is nothing that's being made up. People can say what they want, but one thing I'm going to do is enforce the law. It's just that simple. And you know why? Because the village of Dolton deserves better than what they've been getting. When it comes down to the repossessed cars, since Ed Stevens, I don't know if you're still here, Trustee House, when that happened, and I brought that up, that everything was fine. What wasn't brought up was the mayor wasn't on the bank account. It was an automatic deduction once a year. I have no idea who makes an arrangement for an automatic deduction for a car payment once a year, but it was done before the mayor's tenure. And what ended up happening when the mayor was taken off the bank account, they conveniently took off the payment for the car. Now, you don't have to believe me. Okay, you can Google this, you can FOIA it, and guess what? It'll prove exactly what I'm saying, but that's okay. So when it's said that the cars were being repossessed, the cars were nowhere near being repossessed. They're not in a
I don't get how everybody's saying different things. Everybody that done came on camera before now done had plenty of stories about these cars, just all the type of shit that's going on in the city of Dolton. But apparently Super Mayor and Chief Chud right here. They got an alternate version of events, man.
Possess business. There's in any car dealer is in the getting paid business. That's what they want. They want their money. But since we
Why
didn't
Keanu
know
Bell
about
check?
what had happened, since we were not informed what had happened, Trustee House, then what ended up happening was, guess what? That letter came out with your name on it and Clerk Key's name on it. When we were made aware of it, it was immediately taken care of.
Just check.
So the Dolton Police Department
Superman,
was never
when I
in
click
jeopardy
on
of their
these,
cars
what the
being
fuck is
repossessed. And again, you don't have to believe me. You can FOIA it. So if you're gonna do something, say it right. Say the facts. That's okay too. The other thing was the $1 million that was taken out of the budget with that meeting that was illegal over at the Park District. Okay, I'm bringing it up again. Yes, I am. You know why? Because just like was brought up in reference to salaries for my officers who go to make sure the citizens of Dolton are safe, who go to these shots fired calls, go to these domestics, they're entitled to be paid properly. But because it was taken out of the budget, now it has to be figured out how we're going to do it. But guess what? We always survive. We do, because we have a mayor that makes sure we survive. Now, regardless as to whether you want to believe it or not, you don't have to believe it, because for those of you that were at that meeting, you know exactly what they approved and they didn't approve. So this is not something that's just being said. But the bottom line to the whole thing is that the money that was taken out, and you talking about defunding the police, I think $1 million taken from the police is definitely being defunded. And if you're proud of that, shame on you. But the bottom line to the whole thing is my officers do their job. And everything that they do professionally. And that's one of the reasons why I'm glad that I am where I am, because guess what? They can get the service that they need and the backup that they need that this administration is giving you, because guess what? Right now, what's going on is politics. It is what it is. Right now, what's going on is we are the community policing meeting, which will be tomorrow at 6:30. Come and voice your opinions about your neighborhood. You will see us in the area as far as walking, talking to the residents and seeing what's going on. I'm pretty sure everybody in this room has seen my officers out there on the street, especially on Sibley. That was one of the big deals. Sibley Boulevard. I'm pretty sure if you ain't got caught by them, I'm not saying you should, but if you ain't got caught by them, slow down, because I've instructed them to enforce the law. We also are initiating a new drone program. With this, anybody that can understand the drone program, that's when a drone is flying up in the air, that thing is flying up in the air, and I have 2 officers that I have sent to school. They have their FAA licenses, so they can fly those drones. We will also have a drone car. And what this does is it keeps the officer from running into the weeds. It keeps the officer from going to places that drone can pick up with thermal. And all of that is being paid through asset forfeiture funds, state and federal. So it's not coming out the general fund. Just like when we did the K9 unit, trustees tried to pull the check that paid for the K9 unit, and it was asset forfeiture funds. Who does that? That's okay, because we have a K9 and we have a traffic unit, and now we have a drone unit, and there are going to be some more things out there that are good that you're going to see. So bottom line to the whole thing is for now, trustees, if you're really for the police department, then be for the police department. If you're really for the residents, then be for the residents. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay, you're out of order.
Well,
You're out
see,
of order.
So ma'am, guess what? Guess what? For actually what's going on right now, okay? What's going on right now? We have enough officers right now, and we are hiring more officers.
All right,
So
you out of
just-
order, ma'am. You out of order. All right, finish your report.
Okay. So to end my report, ma'am, with the trustees, if you're going to tell it right, not just what you want to tell, and back the Dolton Police Department. That's all I'm asking. That is my.
May I be recognized, Mayor?
Okay, well, we're gonna continue with our report.
So can I-
No, you
I have a
cannot. No,
comment
you
about
cannot.
the
We're gonna continue with our report.
report.
Okay, next we have
I
fire.
need to suspend the motion.
Chief McCain. Not here, so Deputy Chief. For the fire department.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor.
Okay.
trustees, Madam Clerk, village residents. Dalton Fire Department to date has totally responded to 953 emergency calls. 639 of those emergency calls are medical incidents, and 314 of them were fires, vehicle accidents, and hazardous materials responses. 953 emergency incidents, with all averaging at least 15 calls per day. So we're actually pretty busy over there at the firehouse. Talk about staffing matters. On February 15th, the Dolton Fire Department responded to a structure fire at 15700 block of Minerva. Due to the additional staffing we had on duty that day because of training, and training had not started yet, the crews were able to aggressively extinguish the fire without it spreading throughout the home, inside an attached garage. And outside of the damage we did, there was not a whole lot of damage, and the people were able to move back into their house the same day. With our EMS trained staff, on February 18th, the Dolton Fire Department, we responded to the soccer dome. And at the soccer dome, we responded to an unresponsive youth. And this young man was unresponsive. We started to do CPR. And the significance about this, we used the AED and everything. The significance about this call is that there was a delay in ambulances because they were all tied up. So we had to call for ambulance from Thornton. And to this very day, because of the acts of our trained staff and the guys and how they responded and did their job thoroughly, this kid is living today. So I just wanted to mention that for them. And with that, that is my report. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next, we have Public Works, Stacey Carrera.
Thank you, Mayor Henyard. Good evening, all. Public Works Productivity Report for February 2024. The Public Works Department completed the repair of 5 water shutoffs, 7 water main breaks, 7 emergency water shutoffs, 2 sewers repaired, 20 locations for potholes filled, 3 alleys cleaned, 2 vacant properties cleaned, and 32 jobs to the Public Works Department, 8 jobs to the Police Department, and 1 job to the Fire Department. Please be on the lookout for the street sweepers as we move into warmer months. The street sweeping signs will go out a week ahead of time to give you time to make arrangements if you have a vehicle outside of your house. But please be on the lookout for the street sweeping as we move into spring. And also, if you notice water coming from the ground or from a vacant house during the hours of 7 a.m. and 3:30, please call the Public Works Department at 708-201-3280. And if it is after hours, please contact our dispatch number at 708-201-3240, and we will deal with the water leak. Thank you, Mayor. That concludes my report.
All right, thank you. Next is Water, Juanita.
Good evening, Mayor, Board, citizens. The Water Department is working with residents on their water payment arrangements. Also, the Water Department is open every Monday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you have any complaints about your water bill, you can reach me at 708-201-2977. Thank you, Mayor.
All right, thank you. Next is Housing, Building and Permits, William Moore.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening to our board, to our directors and managers, and to our citizens that are here. Madam, if I could, I know it was said that, we're kind of cronies for you. It is an absolutely honor to work under your leadership. With your passion and your compassion for the people, we work tirelessly. So I just appreciate you with the vision.
Now here we go. Here we go.
When we came in,
Look
you
at
never
this.
mentioned once that the administration prior was in shambles. What you said to me was, fix it, get it done. So I appreciate you not making any excuses. We're going to continue to work. I want to say to our residents, any of the residents that are here that has called the housing department, the business license department, we work tirelessly to service you. We have our team briefs every week, and we tell our team.
Now, apparently, I don't know, man. Obviously, he on the team and getting paid, but he said they had a briefs every week, every month, or what have you. But again, they said that these meetings have been canceled for 11 months straight. You dig what I'm saying? I think the only reason they had this one is because she just left the Roland Martin interview looking crazy and everybody was on her. So of course she had to have transparency. You see that Roland, I don't know if he had cameras there, if he was using somebody else's feed, but she obviously had to have this meeting. You dig what I'm saying? So for him to talk about how many reports they're putting out, they were just talking about the reports that she can't get to put out, the material she wants to get put out, this, that, and the third. So, you know, on his face value, what he's saying, man, doesn't seem to be correct information. And he's telling the residents apparently what they see with their own eyes. You dig what I'm saying? But, you know. This nigga, what?
We're here to service our residents. We will not get caught up in the political fight, but we're here to service you because you as a resident deserve better. So, Mayor, I appreciate you with your vision, your leadership, and your passion, your compassion. We're going to have the vision, and the voice in the room is going to be louder than the voices outside. So thank you. So I'll be giving my house report and my permits report for the month of February. I'll give a grand total, and I'll just highlight a few of the high items that we've collected. For housing department, my report, we totaled $49,520. We collected 18 rental license fees that total $3,650. 47 as-is inspection fees. We collected $12,700. 16 escrow checks deposit at $12,000. 30 housing tickets at $20,670. Thank you, Kim, and your team. And now I'll give my building and permits report. We had a grand total of $45,645. We have 54 building permits at $30,770. 21 contractors licensed at $7,000. 23 plumbing permits that total $5,050. Grand total combined for both departments is $95,165. Thank you so much.
Now she finna start over the phone.
Good evening, everyone.
Superman.
Thanks for allowing me to speak. Code enforcement. My department,
Man, I'm about to fast forward, bro.
inspections for the month.
We got to get the Keanu Bills.
What once was a gaming cafe has turned into a full-fledged lounge.
Oh, fuck, you don't let her cook. Fuck it, I'm on.
And people come here into our town, and evidently nobody's read the ordinance because the ordinance says you have to be a resident to be a business owner in Dolton. So nobody's read that. I live here and I'm a resident here. I'm a taxpayer citizen here. I have a passion for what I do, but it's hard to do a job when everybody's just out to get you for no reason. Targeting. I do a great job, but I'm targeted, I guess, because you say I'm the mayor's pick.
So now let me just bring you up to speed. I guess we going down. I'm glad I didn't fast forward through because I thought it was just random. She's about to talk something crazy, but she's a part of. We're going down the list of down the line of all the little council members now, and all of them the victims. Everybody put out lies on them. They've had a year or two, man. But you come on, man. We know the classic story. Everybody getting paid. Apparently, everybody has double jobs. They have a job with Dolton, and they also have a job with the city of Thornton. So they getting paid. They don't really care. I guess they're not worried about what may happen on the back end, man. But you know, they don't just let people get away with certain shit like that, especially in the political eye. So, but when they get a chance to speak, everybody's a victim. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody out to get them, just vilifying them. Everybody lying about not seeing records. I mean, it'll be too easy to poke holes in that story if everybody was running around lying, because it'd be as simple as y'all producing the documents. You know what I'm saying? Transparency, you know what I'm saying? But now, that Roland Martin got on their ass, one looking crazy. Now everybody a victim. It's everybody else's fault. Yeah.
Well, she did. She got a good pick. She got a great pick. And if all the stuff y'all say I do, on top of me doing a great job, then you got
crazy work to say right there.
I just want us to get along for the greater good of the community.
And if you guys don't like what the mayor do, at least respect her and give her opportunity to run her term. And like she say, beat her at the poll.
That part.
She's been fighting an
That
uphill
part.
battle since 3 weeks of being into the office. An uphill battle. 3 weeks of being in the office, you guys did a recall on this lake. What was the recall about? How much did the recall cost? And when she inherited this town, I believe we was in debt $6 million to the city of Chicago for water.
A lie.
For water. Now everybody want to say we didn't know the city of Chicago for water.
It's true.
So if we're in a $7 million deficit now, how much of that deficit came from the water bill that was carried over from the last administration?
Oh,
She didn't get this position without any deficit. It was
Well-
money owed to everybody when she inherited the office. Okay, you don't like her. You don't like what she's doing, but you should at least respect the person that was voted in to be our mayor.
Man, what?
And until somebody
How
show me where
stupid
she
is she
did something wrong or the feds show up to get her, then we're gonna
Okay.
continue to do a great job for the village of Dolton. And that ends my report.
She ain't trying to fizz it. She ain't a smart mood to
Very
try
well
to
said.
fizz.
Next is corporate bills. Trustee Stan Brown.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
She heard about that pig coming. She
I
ain't
did
like
hear
that.
something very true today, and I appreciate that from the old trustee Ed Steve. No, I'm not a finance major. I don't specialize in finance, but I generalize enough to read this report. We pay a finance director to put these numbers together. They scrub these bills down and put the numbers together.
fuck
Yes, it's being
this
read.
is
So this is
bad.
not here where I'm going to be debating on, arguing about numbers. The report is being read. The numbers are here to be read. And if there's anything that myself, any trustee needs to know, we got a paid finance director, Tanjanique Miller, who we supposed to take our concerns to. So with that being said, I'm gonna read for the January 31st, 2024 corporate payment register, $213,261.42. Water fund register, $376, $944.05.
I want to fast
American
forward.
Rescue Plan, $459.90 for a total corporate payment of $590,665.37. Their motion to accept the bill is read.
All right, so it's been motion. Is there a second? Stan, you motion, right?
I motion.
He motion. The motion is second. Any discussion?
Yes, Mayor, I have another superseding motion.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to ask for a superseding motion. This is the electronics list, right? These are same items from last month, essentially, but just to read them into record, I'll ask that we approve the bills as read, removing the following items. Page 1, Olivia's Pizza, $131.63. Page 1, Best Western Plus, $318.14. Page 1, Chicago
I wanna
Midway
stay
Airport,
up.
$200 even. Page 1, Cooper's Hawk, $557.
Oh, you gotta leave the shit out there.
Page 2, Dollar Tree, $145.32. Page 2, Food for Less, $107.99. Page 3, Irie Jerk Hut, $1,356.22. Page 3, Italian Fiesta, $113.59. Page
Shut
3,
the
JJ
hell
Fish and
down,
Chicken,
man.
$68 even. Page 3, Johnny T's Bistro and Blues, $90.30. Page 3, Kirk's Barbecue, $676. Page 4, Potbelly Sandwich Shop, $126.57.
Damn.
Page 4,
This is all food now.
$674. Page 4, Sophia Tamales and Corn, $2,400. And page 4, Tasty Crab, $458.79. My superseding motion is to approve the bills as read with the items removed.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
All right, then motion second. Any discussion?
Yes.
Okay.
Now let's be clear. All of them racks he just added up was all food bills. Now, of course, I don't think she eating all that food herself. I'm pretty sure some of it was for board functions but I'm sure a big part of it was just like personal eating, whether in town, out of town, but just extravagant bills, bro. Like, damn, she just spending money. That's like water, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one thing everybody kind of take from the gig and shit like that, man. We kind of get that point, but you too much in the public eye to go down that little track, baby girl. Like that's the bad part about it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a blatant disregard for like, you know what I'm saying? You know, people gonna try to trip you up at every turn. You can't give them all the more reason, man. But man, that was a big time food bill from what I just heard. It is.
Go ahead.
I read off the bills and I'm very concerned with individuals that has done the work. And my motion is to pay all bills, not to take certain individual vendors out. That's like discriminating. We take some out and don't pay, and we pay others. So that being said, I'm in support of paying all bills as they being read. That's only being fair. And even with that being said, reading these
Bro,
bills,
took your glasses
the same way
off.
they've
What's
been getting read for the past 10, 12 years. The bills get read, and then the trustees vote on it. Nobody came on this board. It wasn't on no petition that you have to be a finance specialist to read this report. So with that being said, Steve, I see why you're not here. Thank you.
May I make a comment?
All right, go ahead.
Trustee Stan Brown, these superseding motions are off the electronic warrant list, meaning they already been paid. So for you to say all these people should be paid, they already used the card and it wasn't approved. So they've been paid because it's being put into record of items that were not approved by the board, or since we no longer have access to accounts payable, in my viewpoint, may have not had a receipt. So the items have already been paid. It's a matter of checks and balances. And since everybody, you just made the question, the great statement of we have a finance director, maybe if she give us information that we request, we wouldn't have to sit here every person do this.
So thank you for agreeing with me. That's why I said this should be paid. It's electronic.
They already been paid.
It's already been paid.
Okay. Any more?
I'm sorry, did you request any of those receipts that was just removed? Any of the stuff that was just listed, did you request that?
No, I don't need that.
Okay, thank you.
So thank you for that comment, Finance Director. So if you didn't request anything, how you guys telling the people that you request and we're not receiving, you're not getting it? So that's the lies that I be trying to point out to the residents as relates to, they say one thing, but
Quiet,
really
please.
the facts is the facts, which we're showing you up here today. And Trustee Stan Brown made a great point. If it's an electronic warrant, why are we playing this game? Why are we putting on a show for residents? For real. Let's be 100. We all adults. If it's already paid for, why are we sitting here taking it out on a warrant list? It's within the authority. It's within the purchasing power. What is the problem? But that's what I'm saying, that people are playing politics. These are the games that we play. We spend about 20, 30 minutes on every bills list, and we're going to go through it. And they're going to take this out, take that out, and you ask why a deficit. When people don't pay bills, the bills still exist, no matter how y'all look at it. So you see who not paying bills, but they blame us. You're looking at it with your own two eyes, residents. Pay attention, wake up, stop with the smoke signals like it ain't working. So we got a motion on the floor. You guys want to remove those items, which is well within our authority, but okay, $100 for some food. Don't make no sense to me. But we'll play this game. It's a motion and second. Please call the roll.
I got a comment. It's part of this discussion.
There's no more discussion, trustee. We're done now. So we're moving forward now.
We didn't finish.
Trustee,
May
we're
I wait
done.
for you to finish?
We're done, trustee.
Okay.
We're gonna be
so
all
I'm
day
gonna
on the
suspend
bills.
The motion, because this is what we're gonna do.
It's
tonight.
already a motion. It's
Okay.
already motioned in second. He's taking the items out. That's what we're calling the row on, and we're gonna move on.
Okay,
We have,
but that I'll suspend the motion. Okay.
all right, go ahead. Call the roll, clerky.
Aye.
No.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes. Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, go ahead, trustee Stan Brown. Next item.
Corporate payments for March the 4th, 2024. Corporate payments of $1,317,242.85. Gross payroll for February the 9th, 2024, $430,236.19. Gross payroll February the 23rd, 2024, $430,848.77. Melanie Fitness Center, $2,171.33 for a total corporate payments of $2,180,495.64. Motion to accept these bills as read.
All right, it's been a motion. Is there a second? It's been motion second. Any discussion?
Yes, Mayor.
All
if I
right.
may.
Go ahead.
Again, a superseding motion. Once again, the same items that we've discussed in previous meetings, and the items, well, most of them are repeating on this agenda. So we meant it last.
See, you see what's the bills that they're talking about paying or getting paid right now, things have already been taken care of. You know what I'm saying? That's what Bruh's pointing out right here. He's saying these are just repeats of things that's already been taken care of.
We meet again this month. So I would ask that we approve the bills as read with the following removals. On page 3, Delgado Law Firm, $48,001.15. Page 4, existing concrete, $14,123.03. Page 5 star, $106,275. Page 6, John's Pro Trees, $155,000 even. Page 7, K&M Ventures, $183,950 even. Page 8, Lopez Lawn Maintenance, $10,050. Page 10, Pekarsky and Sons, $32,360. Page 11, Raul and Sons, $181,950. Page 13, Whiteco Pool Solutions, $34,788.58. My motion is to approve bills as read, removing the following items.
All right. Is there a second?
Second.
So if you count that right, they're trying to show you a big bill that they pay. Look at all these. That probably mount up to damn near $1 million or so, something like that. But dude just pointed out all of these bills, the big number of items that they include in the big ticket items, they were already paid for. You know what I'm saying? They just include them into this to blow the number up and make it sound good. So
Can I piggyback on that right quick?
On what, the motion?
As to what he just said.
Okay, wait, we finna go into discussion. Let me
Okay.
get the motion in a second. So it's been motioned by Trustee House, second by Belcher.
Yes.
Any discussion?
Okay, I have discussion. We always get up here every single month and we talk about bills being
I
paid.
know what to do.
Here we are making more bills and we're not paying the bills that we already have. I got a phone call Friday and it says, I've called everybody in the village. I can't get any response. I've been calling the public works director and I think I'm getting played games with. Here is a bill here that we have made. One bill is for 12/14/2023. The other bill is for 8/31/2023. It is for Moscow Designs. Beautiful Christmas ornaments, I must say myself. They cost us $65,000.
Oh, she don't want Angela Yee. I need to go check that out.
As of Friday. And I do have the information here, so I do have fact check. I had her send me the email so everyone can have a copy and see this. We are not paying our bills. Yeah, we got the bag, but it must be in because we ain't paying no bills here. $65,000 for Christmas lights. Again, beautiful. $40,000 for meat electric. 40,000 plus. To be exact, $40,518.88. And this came from the account receivable young lady, Kristen Daly. So this is not a lie. $40,000. We wonder why we can't get street lights. We're not paying our bills. Me refuse to come here to service us. You say they do the work, then pay them. Let's pay these people. We're not paying them. On top of that, we have a bill for $19,899.60. They are for 122 banners of North Street. For everybody to
Quiet, please.
Now I wonder where these banners are going to go. Somebody tell me. 122 banners, they all can't fit here. So they must gonna go up and down the street on Silver. You want to talk about money being spent recklessly? Here it is. Pay your bills first, and you can do whatever you want to do as long as it's approved by the board. Get approval first. Stop spending our tax dollars like it's willy-nilly. It's not. And you want taxes to go up. When I came here 17 years ago, $2,300 in property taxes. I am at 69 plus. For what? For what? Stop taking my tax dollars and playing games with them. This is what I'm talking about. And then you want to say it's not true? Here it is, right here. And the email was sent to the Public Works Director. Thank you.
Mayor, may I be recognized?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry now.
Y'all ain't even hear me.
First off,
Tiffany,
what
is
we're
that
not
you?
gonna
I just
do
looked up
is
your
disrespect
page,
the Public
girl.
Works Department by trustees that's never
Yeah.
even been to the yard. You never even been down there.
Okay.
That's you,
Trustees
Tiffany.
spend your time calling my employees
That's what it
instead of
say.
directly
At
calling
Super
me.
Mayor
And then
Tiffany
you want to
Henyard.
stand up here and discredit the work of the
Time
Public
is
Works
up.
Department.
If your fool ass is scouting, let me pause Wick, bro, right quick. Let me pause Wick, bro. If your fool ass is scouring the internet every day, typing your name in, searching to see what kind of new footage pop up, you must know you finna go to the big. Like I know damn well, Tiffany, you ain't running around typing your name in on the interwebs all day. Oh my God, it's sad. If this is the real Tiffany Henyard on my page that I just looked up, she might like my swig though. You dig what I'm saying? I fuck with that too. But if this is the same Superman Tiffany Henyard that's up there with that ugly ass pink jacket on, you telling me you scour the internet every day typing your name in? I know damn well, bro. I know damn well. They need to take your Wi-Fi. They should never get y'all nigga free Wi-Fi. I know goddamn well, Tiffany. Well, what's happening? I'm glad you're here with me. That way with Jack Travis. Jack Travis to be precise, baby. You understand? Let's rock with Wick Man. What Wick Man talking about? He get man, these folk getting paid. He look, all right. Y'all already know what we live at in the world. Y'all better quit playing so much, man. Come on, Wick Man.
Now you want to sit up here because we're at a meeting and bash the Public Works Department. The reason why you guys are in your house today, something we're not gonna do. As it relates to me, we spend money for our electric to ensure that the safety of the community. When we got here, most of these light poles were exposed. The wiring was exposed. Most of them were missing. Most of them didn't have bases, caps, or covers. Half the lights didn't even work. So before you mention the Public Works Department, get it correct. Because I've never said anything to any of you trustees that I feel that was disrespectful about the job that you do here. But what you will not do is disrespect the Public Works Department because these people are here every day. I'm out here with them to do the work of the people. Next time you have a discrepancy or one of the residents have a discrepancy for whatever reason they called you for, I don't know, direct them to me, please.
Nah, like he tough guy dread, man. Look at him. They capped up for Tiffany. Man, y'all stupid, bro. Y'all go. They probably gonna snitch on. They ain't worried about going. They gonna snitch on Tiffany. Tiffany liable to snitch on police. Too. And the buck gonna stop at him. And then he gonna snitch on the white man on the panel.
Excuse me. As I said, I'm not talking to you, ma'am.
Okay.
Say that.
1 second.
Again.
Shut your ass up.
Me. I didn't call her. I don't go out here looking for discrepancies. This lady called me, emailed me this information. So it's not like somebody's trying to jump on you. If you do your job, you don't have to call me. I'm done talking.
I need
Excuse
that
me,
way
may I say something? If you go to page 9 of your warrant list, that invoice that you're referencing, you're voting on that tonight. The other invoice that they pay in cash, we have receipts for that as well. So we're not
What's up,
paying the
Tiffany?
vendor.
That's
If
you.
you all vote on it tonight, they will be paid.
Whatever.
It's already on the warrant list.
It's all right, cute right there, but she a crony though. Can't trust me like that. That's still something about wild the thing, man. You can't fuck around like that.
The point of the matter is this.
Never trust a big brother.
We do not have the receipts and we do not have the documentation. You know, it baffles me how many you sit here and you say, well, I got the receipts. Well, please show us how like I stated, we do not have the receipts. We have not received financial statements showing where we are as a village since September. We have a jumbotron right here that we use for everything else. If we have, show us on the jumbotron so us and the rest of America can see where you are.
I'm about to subscribe. I just subscribed to her, bro.
Statements, the credit cards.
I just subscribed to her
We
page.
have not
man.
received credit card statements since last year around this time. At one point, when Trustee Belcher asked for them, the director, Tangenique, stated, we cut the credit card off. Trustee Belcher said, okay, can you just show us where we cut the credit card off? We still haven't received any proof showing that we cut the credit card statements off. Here's the jumbotron, show it to us, where you sent it to the trustees, showing us proof where we cut off the credit card statements. I find it strange that the credit card is supposed to be cut off, but yet every month we're sitting here and we're voting on a credit card statement. Seems ridiculous how we vote on a credit card statement when there is no credit card. Again, RFPs, they continue to say, oh, well, they do the work, pay the people. If they wanted these people to be paid, one, they'll pay them like they do everybody else. They don't wait on us, typically, so they shouldn't start waiting today. That's one. Then secondly, if we want them to get paid, let's be transparent. We all here, what's the problem with RFPs? We've been asking for RFPs since the start. Bring the people up here and let them bid for the jobs so we know what work is being done and how much we're paying for the work. Again, we continue to be silent. You sit up here and say what we can and cannot say. The fact of the matter is we all just want the paperwork. We don't want to sit here and be belittled by the staff with the things that you done prepped them to say before the meet. We're really sick of that. All we really want is the receipt. Send it to us. Put it on the website. We don't even have to keep discussing it. Put it on the website so every resident in here can see the receipts. America, ask this lady and the administration for receipts. Provide them to us. So, and stop expecting us to vote on things that we cannot see. Nobody, no smart person with intelligence vote on something that they cannot see, like the blind leading the blind. That's what will not happen. So I'm going to say again, I'm going to say, if we are provided with the receipts, residents, we're provided with bids, we won't keep having this dog and pony show that they keep creating. We'd be able to revoke what we came here to do. We came here for the business. Residents are ready to go home. Again, provide us with the receipts, provide us with the RFPs, and let's pay the people that we owe first before continuously mismanaging the money and making bills. We're not paying the lights, but they paying for first class flights. Make it make sense. Thank you.
Madam Mayor, may we recognize?
All right, let Tangenique go first, and I'll let you go right after her.
One, we receive an electronic warrant list because it includes ACHs, it includes wires, and in addition to that, credit card charges. I stated that the Fifth Third card that was issued by Fifth Third only was either canceled or suspended by whoever had administrative access. I will repeat that again. You can go and watch. I did not say anything about Amex. Those are two different issuers. Please be clear about that. So if you still have a statement that is referencing that, you have statements that you receive every month, financials. Since September, I also provided them to the judge in the case, so I am not lying, and you can check your email.
And did we win?
Yeah, we did.
Thank you. Okay, go ahead though.
One day you say we're not giving you financials, then you come in and tell us what the deficit so-called is. So if you're not getting financials, how do you know what the deficit is?
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Like, hold on. Go ahead, Lex.
Madam Trustee, it's unfortunate that you said that we were being prepped. It's unfortunate that we are still here because of something you guys could have got way before this meeting. But I get it. It's politics. It's election time. But when it comes down to the police department, nobody up here has been prepped. These are things that are going on that you guys also have control over. But guess what? You get up here and you say, guess what? We don't get this, we don't get that. Or they're being prepped. Well, I'm nobody's robot. But the bottom line to the whole thing is one thing you'll see me out there is on the street. You want to see what I do? Strap on a vest. I'll put you in a squad with me, and you can see exactly what the Dolton Police Department does because we do a doggone good job. So don't you ever say that I was prepped.
May I be recognized?
Okay, hold on 1 second. Go ahead, Keith.
I just want to state it for the record that I'll be filing a FOIA request and I'll be sending it to Tammy Brown. So I just expect to get the FOIA back. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, just a couple of things. This is sad that we have to do this. Tangenique Miller just said that we got an American Express credit card, but of course we do not have the statements and it's not in our packet. So if you can please provide, could you please provide the American Express statement that you want us to do, to approve? I want you to approve, because last time, since you keep saying back and forth what we're not doing, if you can just provide the information. We sat in a meeting in January. You said you had an email. I have requested the email. I have not received the email. Then the mayor sits here and say for a whole year, Jason and the clerk jacked the bank account. They went in the bank and they took her off. There was a ordinance that was produced. They used that ordinance, but once again, I had to provide and go back with information that came directly from the bank. And the guy's name is Nathan Colvin, that stated that Tangenique Miller, Keith Freeman, and Janice Johnson was on the bank account and can see the information from Fifth Third Direct. Then y'all have Lacey get up here and say that the clerk and Jason House was on the bank account, and that's how the mishappened of the Reaper cards. This is about the bull crap stuff that y'all see here and go through, because Janice Johnson is the one that issued the check. Y'all so big on throwing each other under the bus, y'all don't even know what y'all be saying. Janice is the one that issued. So Janice, you're telling me because somebody switched names on there, they stopped the ACH, they didn't stop the ACH on them Tahoes, they didn't stop the ACH on those electric bikes, they didn't stop the ACH on anything else that been provided, they didn't stop the ACH or credit card on them $17,000 worth of skates, they didn't stop the ACH or debit card for anything else. So you get here and sit here and say these things and you don't have a clue on what you're talking about. But then we about to go downstairs and probably vote on $40,000 for a lawsuit that you incurred. You don't do that to us. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. And we should have to come here and keep sitting, listening to this crap. Then Tangenique just said the $19,000 that y'all about to approve is on the warrant list. Of course, that bill is from August. Who the hell want to see Tiffany picture all around town? 122 banners. Ain't nobody gonna approve that. And Trustee Brown, please tell them what those banners say. It ain't even about her picture. Please read off what the banners say. No, Trustee Brown is about to read off what they say. No, Trustee game. I'll see y'all in another month. Trustee Brown, tell me that you need to make.
I have copies for
We moving
everybody.
on, guys. We're gonna move on. Let's continue with our board meeting. Right. She don't want the people to know you want us to pay $20,000 for banners that say first black female. I love you and ain't nothing you can do about it. Like a lot of y'all, but thank you, Trustee. Thank you. Out of order. Lot of jealousy.
Now I told you, Miss Belcher. Now, if you've been keeping up with this shit, Miss Belcher go hard. She been pissed off the whole time. So as soon as she got us, and I don't think she done. You dig what I'm saying? But I told you, when Miss Belcher get to talking, she gonna go crazy. They really don't like each other. And I think early in the thing, one of the community people that got up and spoke, he made a comment about the picture. Now I saw the picture sitting in front of her, and of course I'm figuring like, well, her mother's I'm guessing that's her mom. I think that's what they said, and of course I think that's in remembrance. And apparently, her picture was up on the board, but once Miss Belch and Super Mayor, clashed, I guess she put out an edict or what have you, and she took her picture down. Because the resident was like, why does Miss Belcher have to have a picture of her mom just sitting right here in front of her and not on the wall where it's been? So every time she gets talking, she's super animated. She really don't like Superman. Kiana really don't like Superman. That's right.
See envy, that's the shame. But go ahead, Kirky, call the round so we can move forward. The nerve of you.
Yeah.
The nerve.
This motion is for the corporate AP warrant list that was read into record by Trustee Stan Brown. Trustee House supersedes that motion to approve bills with the exceptions of the ones that he read out. So Trustee Norwood,
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown, Trustee Tammy Brown,
Aye.
Trustee House,
Aye.
Trustee Holmes, Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, so moving on. Next on the agenda, we have a couple lawsuits that we need to settle. So we went in closed session already. I'm gonna give the floor to the attorney so he can explain to you what's going on.
Thank you, Mayor. There's no need to go into closed session.
Oh, he's the
These matters
attorney,
were already
of course.
addressed with the board in closed session and by
Of
memo
course.
with regard to West
Attorney
Village.
should
There's
speak.
a memo from my firm dated November 1 to the mayor and board recommending settlement.
Look how he looking like he
with
finna
regard
say
to
something.
Manji versus the Village, a memo from December 28th.
Y'all have to be, yeah. All right.
I'm just going to keep going.
Go ahead.
Manji versus the Village, a memo from December 28th, and also Walker v. Village, memo from December 28th. These were all settled in accordance with the authority previously granted to us by the board. So it would be appropriate to just vote in open session.
All right, Board of Trustees, y'all have any questions? We could do one motion and just name each person. Or you
Yeah,
want a
I can
motion?
call out the names and the amounts. So with regard to Manji versus the Village, 50,000, West v. Village, 50,000, Walker v. Village,
Right.
300,000.
So is there a motion to approve the three settlements as read?
I make a motion.
Is there a second? Is there a second? All right, it been motion and second. Please call the roll.
Can you guys repeat your motion? I was speaking with the attorney.
The motion for the lawsuit, the lawyer
Yes.
just read its record.
Who motion and who's
Belcher. Yep, and
Okay, thank you.
Tammy Brown.
Oh.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes. Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, next on the agenda. Is there a motion to terminate the contract of Odison, Stark, Murphy, Frazier, and McGrath LTD as legislative counsel? Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
It's been motion and second to terminate the contract with Odison. Any discussion?
Yes, can I be recognized?
Sure, go ahead.
So of course, every month we come, we sit here and listen to this. While we shouldn't have legislative counsel, you get on TV and say you 25-0 and it's 25-0. And then, so I just had to pull all of the lawsuits that either been through the trustees versus Tiffany Henyard or Tiffany Henyard versus trustees. So exhibit 1, I'll be passing out.
Okay, we're in the middle of a meeting, but whatever. So anyway, so just for the record, guys, I put this on the agenda so that we can be able to get things in order. Right now, this law firm has my board, meaning the Board of Trustees, and he tells them what to do. He has been wasteful spending in our community. When you guys talk about money, it's all through the lawyer, but y'all missing that. So what I'm asking is for the trustees to finally do what's right and terminate the contract with Odison.
I sleep with Mad right here when I watched. I'm like, nah, bro, you gotta let Kiana walk back across there. You feel? You gotta get that
We
angle.
have
Shout
lost
out-
several
Oh,
cases here
you
in our
feel?
village, and yes,
Hey,
I'm
they know
25-0, and I'm still winning.
Wrong.
Everything that you guys keep alleging, accusing me of, not giving you, not doing, I've won every lawsuit. So again, I keep stating this for the record. It cannot be me. If I'm winning in court, we go to court for whatever they accuse me of, and then I win. But guess who spent your money? The trustees. They spent it, and they want the lawyer to collect. Same example. If a person keep losing in court, why the news don't never actually interview a winner? Delgado, he the one winning lawsuits against state legislative council. But y'all keep putting the loser on the news to tell people how to lose. That don't make sense to me. Like, Pick somebody that's gonna tell a person how to win and how we win and why we win. Because everything they do is unethical, it's illegal, it's unconstitutional. Every judge put it in their order. So once you pull the orders and put facts out, and stop just putting stuff out in the media just to get people to think that somebody doing something other than winning around here. Also, as it relates to the signature case, I stated that. I stated what the trustees have done along with the clerk. So when I do fight back as it relates to lawsuits against them, it will be factual and not my opinion of how I may feel about somebody. Because you cannot run a day-to-day operation off feelings. You run it off of facts. So is there anybody else that got anything to say about why y'all keeping this attorney on the payroll when all he do is lose?
Yes.
Y'all a secret score meeting that y'all just recently had, which was again illegal. You guys know you cannot appoint the attorney. Again, my powers, not your powers. But this is my point. Y'all sitting here telling the residents that it is, and it's not the truth. I wish you guys would really just learn the laws and learn what you do and what I do. I govern. You guys are legislative branch. That's the difference. But you guys want to do my job, which is govern the town. That's what I'm supposed to do day to day.
Okay. So, Mayor.
Yep, go ahead.
Just to clear this up, for all these lawsuits that you're saying that you won, you didn't, we still have, it's never been more than 9, and there's still 4 open cases that's in court. So for you to constantly sit here and say, I won this case, can you provide documentation to see all these cases that you won? Because this is public information. It's not like I went and made it up or anything. Anybody can go to the Cook County Clerk of the Circuit Court and pull up Village of Dalton versus Tiffany Henyard or Tiffany Henyard versus Village of Dawson and see this stuff. So where is these 25 cases come from?
So it's amazing that you're admitting that I've been winning every case. So
I didn't say you was winning.
Yeah, thank you.
What I say you win?
You won one case. One.
You won 4 cases.
Just how you won one. Just
I don't
one.
know. I don't know.
What's
your answer? Let my attorney handle that.
No, because you just asked me a question.
Let my attorney handle that.
Have you guys won one case?
Absolutely.
Point it out. Show it to me. Y'all ain't won nothing.
Absolutely.
That's the problem. And now y'all want to sit here and upset about my record of 25-0. I just won one last week. Okay, well, that's my point. Don't worry about it. I'm going to do that again. You can follow me, subscribe to my channel. Tiffany Henyard on the move if you want to get the facts. If you want the tea, you get it from me. You see me there. That's what you need to do. So all I'm saying to you guys is everything.
So if I just heard this right, Tiffany says she's 25-0 in court. Ms. Later says she called bullshit. She asked Tiffany for the proof that she's 25-0. Tiffany, the mayor, at the city council meeting, at the board meeting, says, come subscribe to my channel. I just subscribed to your channel. The same one you sent me these messages from. I went and subscribed to your channel, Tiffany. I don't see shit about no truth on that. Nothing about no receipts. Why would you take them to YouTube instead of have them with you right here in this meeting? Man, something wrong with you, cuz. Like, what the fuck? Who raised this? Oh, my God. We about to wrap this thing up.
Somebody said y'all need to fact check because people can easily tell y'all something, but we winning. They not winning, but yet they spending y'all money. They $2 million up on a lawyer, $2 million. This man went and tried to take money from us, the village. If I wasn't right here, he would have had it. Don't y'all
hold on. Did we hear the spin right there? So she keeps trying to make a point about how, you know, the $2 million that's in debt. She's saying that the gist or the whole of that $2 million is actually a fee owed to the white guy beside her, the lawyer, by the council members that have been taking her to court for her wrongdoings and her fucking around with the money. So they take her to court to try to get some straightening, but we see that the lawyer is on her side. So he's charging them for representation, but at the same time, it was seen that he probably throwing documents away. He in cahoots with the hiding of the documents. He the one want to speak up and tell people to sit down and be quiet. But I would have went the fuck crazy because I would imagine he's the only white person in this building right now. Man, that woman would have told me to be quiet and my time up. He the only one up there. You're the lawyer, but you right here beside her. Are you her lawyer? Or maybe I'm getting that confused. He is a lawyer. I don't know if she's saying he's the lawyer for the people that's what I just took from that. But if he's the lawyer for the people, then why would he be up there sitting beside her? So maybe, I don't know. It's a lot of confusion going on.
Twice, not once, twice. 2 million. And did you tell them about the lawsuit we got against them? That $2 million, we divided it by each trustee. Each one of them gonna be responsible for $500,000 apiece. Trustee House, Trustee Felton, Trustee Brown, not Stan Brown, Tammy Brown, and Trustee Millwood, and including the clerk. All of them. They're not telling you these facts, but this is the fire that I'm standing in for you, residents. You. They keep on spending your money, but want to point the finger at us. At the end of the day, myself, my administration, we done nothing but work. Anything you asked us to do, it got done. They talk about lavish trips. They talk about travel. That's a lie. Point it out. Show me where I've been right here from Dolton.
Oh my God, bro! Do you listen? Dog. There has been there's so many clips. I was just kind of talking to somebody about this. There's plenty of material about this shit out here. It's not like Tiffany's been hiding from anybody. There's a news clip. White guy from the news up there in Chicago catches outside of the office. He's going down a list of questions about the finances, the trips. He goes into asking her about Las Vegas. She says, I've never been to Las Vegas. He says, are you sure you never been to Las Vegas? And I think he names a couple things from Las Vegas that that she had spent money on. Before she would go further and answer the question, she glanced to the side to her lawyers, which apparently is the white guy sitting beside her right now. He's standing off camera. Just dumbfounded look, she glances over at the lawyer. The man just asked you, had you been to Las Vegas? You said no. He asked you, were you sure? And then you get this goddamn tremble ass look on your face and look over at the white man. But now you're sitting there telling the people to show you proof of when you've been to Vegas. Who the fuck don't know? The motel rooms, the food, like you're just stupid, bro. Like, what is wrong with you? This is one instance where if something go down with you and the FBI, we can't even feel sorry for you. You know what I'm saying? We can't even feel sorry for you. My boy CBB, what it do? Yeah, I guess she look. I think she is, my dog. I went and looked up her page, right? Look what we got right here. I went and looked up her page, cuz she hurt. I told her if she is scouring the internet every day, typing her name in to see what people are saying, oh my God, bro. Like it is a long way down. I'll say that's a long way down. If you ain't got shit every day to do, you don't have any friends to occupy your time, and you are in such a rut in your life that every day you are typing Tiffany Henyard in every hour to see what new done popped up. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's gonna be some smoke in the city. Here her page go, cuz. Got the same handle. You heard me? Same handle, cuz. The picture different though, so I don't know, but it's the same handle, so I think that's her. This is the first thing she said, bro. I mean, put it back up here. This is the first thing she said. This is the first message at like 9:04. I've been on this shit since like 8, bro. The whole little meeting is like 2 hours long. So like an hour in, you dig? I got that first message right here. My bad. Damn, it went back down. What's going on, bro? Why is my computer doing? All right, there you go. That's the first, that's the first comment right there. That was at 9:04. She done came back, whoever that is, and came back since all up until 9:52, which was, 30 minutes ago. Yeah, that's wild, cuz. That's wild. Man, she got to get a life, bro. Or maybe she about to get life or some shit. I don't know. It's looking bad for Miss Tiffany Henyard, man.
I've been from both. But again, these are things that people just threw out there. The news, y'all. The news just threw out there, and I don't go from Dolton. I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all that, but yet y'all put that out there.
She don't leave. Listen, she don't leave Dolton, bro. Does she have a doppelganger, my nigga? Like you can literally go on the internet and watch her marching in down in Mobile or Selma or what have you. Again, I mentioned the Vegas trips. It's countless other trips this lady's been on, bro. Like, does she have a doppelganger? Does she think everybody out here just maybe she got one of them things for men in black? You know what I mean? At the end of the meeting, she's gonna click that motherfucker and everybody be like, oh yeah, shit. I forgot what was going on. Yeah, wow, bro. I'm telling you, this kind of person is dangerous, dog. A person that can just operate in pure fuckery, my nigga, with a straight face, I'm telling you, that's the most dangerous thing on the planet. Not Trump with no nuclear codes, not China, not no coronavirus. A person that lacks self-awareness, cuz, and just no moral code, that is the most dangerous thing on the planet. I'm telling you. And apparently society is filled with them, dog. Filled. Now, this is just like in the public spotlight now. This politics we talking about. We're not talking about like she the head of the rec league department where the kids play sports. You know what I'm saying? It's politics. You're black. You're a black woman. Any improprieties will be created. You did what I'm saying against somebody in your position. You most certainly can't have any that you subscribe to that are attributed to you. They gonna tear you up, man. They gonna tear your face apart. Like, I don't even understand, man. You gotta operate with some anonymity out here, baby. I'm telling you, you got to. You ain't gotta believe me. Them FBI will goddamn make it clear. You feel me? Yes, let me scroll down my comments here.
I'm sick and tired of it, guys. Stop with the mess. We here to do work. We got elected to do work. You guys ran on my ticket, especially Belcher. Ran on my ticket, ain't never won none in her life. Lost every election. She won 4-5 times. Well, ran 4-5 times. She only won with me. Only won when she got on my ticket. Go check it. I ain't gotta lie about that. She ran for mayor. She ran for trustee. And then lost every time. 4 or 5 times. The people do not like her. Period. And that's why she keeping up all this mess. Calm down. We have to stop, guys, and pay attention. If y'all gonna make judgment, look at both.
Look, I'm so trippy because I'm like, bro, she ain't got no media training or nothing. She ain't got a media team. Her media game consists of her phone and her boyfriend dude running around with his motherfucking phone in landscape mode and shit. That's her whole PR team. It'd be so, nigga, earlier in this joint, bro, she read a statement she had prepared about veto, and she keeps saying that they had a secret squirrel meeting earlier in the month, couple months ago. Because mind you, the meeting that you're watching now, in case you don't know, cousin, the meeting that you're watching now is a meeting that's been postponed 11 times straight. They had this meeting once a month. Of course, she don't want to have her feet to the fire, so she's been finding a reason, whether it's fucking leaks in the building, all type of dumb shit to cancel the meeting for 11 months straight. Okay, people been on her ass, and then she went and did Roland Martin maybe a week ago on there just lying like a fool. So Roland was like, when is the next meeting? I'm going to live stream it, bing, bang. So he put it up. We're watching it now, and that's kind of how we fast forward up to where we are, man. So she got her wigs, man. She just prepared for this. She knew this one was gonna be on. She knew this was gonna be on live on TV. So yeah, no. That's why she got her shit together.
And judge for yourself what you feel it is. That's it. That's it. So again, I think we should terminate the contract with Odison. Odison has been sitting here running a clock up on the village. He's right now currently trying to get money from us. He had them vote to pay him to settle debt. How you voting for your own attorney to get paid? That's the conflict of interest in itself, but y'all not paying attention to that. What lawyer you know can use their board to vote to say, hey, settle my debt, and they approved it. This is they secret squirrel meeting. The same one that's sitting next to you. They cannot do that. It's a shame. So you guys need to pay attention to things like that. And it's a shame because one thing I'm gonna say about Michael Delgado, he's very credible. He's a super lawyer, just like his super mayor. He's a super lawyer, and he got so many accolades as it relates to what he does with his firm. So you guys should check it out. I know you don't want to hear it, but go fact check what we're saying.
not what somebody else's opinion is. It's like high school, man. Stop. Go check it out for yourself. But again, y'all need to let go of that attorney. I'm gonna put it on here and keep on putting on here because at the end of the day, he running amok in our community and he got everybody looking bad.
Why does she speak like this, bro? She's the mayor, man. Like,
somebody that
really
don't do nothing for the community, somebody that continue to try to take our money.
And the fact that she's not embarrassed, this is what I'm saying. Like, she's not embarrassed, bro. She thinks she the baddest bitch. City girls up $1 million. And it's like, what if she was a resident and she watched her mayor? Y'all don't got it. We don't got it. And I hate to sound like I'm trying to put a fucked up voice or whatever because she's a black woman. They're gonna try to play that card. But it's like, damn, bro, like, why is she even speaking in such a way? You dig what I'm saying? You're a mayor. You came snatched with your pink shit on, looking like you presidential or something with your pearl joints. You knew this was gonna be on TV after your run in with Roland Martin. Like, and I guess you can't get media training in a week and get your diction right. You dig what I'm saying? But it's just like, man, I would be embarrassed to put such a presentation on camera. But the fact that she's not, bro, she really thinks she in there kicking ass. She thinks she telling a better story than 12 other people that like, damn. And you know they got this saying. If a lot of people say the same thing about you, most likely that shit, bro. So this is more a deflection game and just finding a reason to flick her hand shit and put some dramatics on it. You did. Tiffany Henyard, Superman. God almighty.
And lost. And then he put in bills, residents. This is what y'all know. This the kicker. He put in bills for election work. You can't do that. A municipality do not pay for a political election, but he did. He put it in there. So for you that.
She's talking about everything but what we here for.
You listen to the mess and not seeing the facts of what a person really trying to take over in our village. So with that being said, it's a motion in a second on the floor. Call the roll, Clerk Key.
Trustee Norwood.
No.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Yes.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
No.
Trustee House.
No.
Trustee Holmes. Trustee Belcher.
No.
Emphatic.
All
Wow,
right.
no.
Well, residents, what I will say to
Big
you
no.
is we're going to continue to win, protect our village. I'm
Why
not
does
going to
she
let
keep
someone
that
come and
out?
take our money from our accounts here in our village. You got to pay attention to the conspiracy.
Now, I don't know who you vote for, what side you fall on, but goddamn it, if we gonna just relate some crazy conspiracy talk, then it's one side of the aisle that indulges in that. She been hollering that same type of shit from the top. It's a conspiracy against her. I'm 25-0. I never lost. It's like, my God. This social media that she tried to educate everybody on about an hour ago, you know, she told the old people in the audience, you know, I'm something like clickbait. For those of y'all just joining nowadays, she was like, you know, I'm something like clickbait. That's what they call me these days. And so for those of you that don't know how social media works, you know, I'm clickbait. So the reason everybody putting all these lies out about me is because they want clickbait. Okay, Tiffany. Let's let you talk some about it. Go ahead.
In our village. Next on the agenda is override of the mayor veto for February 5th.
Right on, my boy
2024,
CBB. Take it
January
light, man. I
2nd,
appreciate y'all.
2024, January 24, 2024.
Okay.
Motion?
I have a motion. Do I need to do these individually or collectively? Okay. Okay, I would like to do an omnibus. Okay, thank you. I would like to do an omnibus vote for item E, and I make a motion to approve the override of mayor veto for January 2nd, 2024 and January 24th, 2024. That's my motion.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
Is there a motion and second? Any discussion? Colorado.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
No.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to wrap this thing up in a minute. So I think me about to
Aye.
go to an end.
Motion passed.
Appreciate anybody that stopped through this
January
thing.
2nd and January 24th meeting.
All right, is there a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Second.
Is there a motion and second? It's Colorado.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes. Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion adjourned at 8:29 p.m.
All right. Enjoy your night. I'll see you guys in passing. We got a lot of events coming up during the month. I'll see you out on the rink.
Look at her like they all good, like they free and shit. She wild, man. She wild, brother. But yeah, man, that's been it. 2 hours, 34 minutes, man. We had to go through this thing. There'll likely be more to add because actually I was just scrolling around a little while ago and I saw that she went on Angela Yee's podcast. Is it The Way Up or something like that? So I saw that she went on her podcast and obviously had some things to say. And so I'll go and check that out at some point, man. See what's going on. I'm pretty sure she went on there talking crazy and Angela Yee probably, gamed it up. I think Angela might need some views these days since she left the Breakfast Club. That's crazy. But yeah, though, it's been that way with Jack Travis, man. That was an unfortunate situation. Shout out him making herself look crazy, man. But she self-inflicted injury. You dig what I'm saying? So go and check those other episodes out where I kind of lay it all out in a succinct video. This one I was jumping in and out. 2 hours, 35 minutes. But it was kind of my first little experience with live streaming from this little software, man. So it was kind of a test run to make sure everything went as planned. And I'm happy with it, man. Especially if I got Tiffany in here like I think I did. Plenty comments over here. So if I caught her attention, then awesome. Mission accomplished, amongst others. But yeah, man, catch me later. We'll keep these videos coming. I have some whole new material about all type of other things coming in the next day or so. So stay tuned. Rock with your boy. Like and subscribe to this video, this channel, recommend it to your people and all that. Wow. In the stream.